What's going on, people? Welcome back to Curtis Shaw TV, back with another World Cup watch-along. And boy, I mean, listen, we are going to look ahead to Holland against Argentina, of course, but there is only one place to start. Brazil are out of the World Cup. Can you believe it? The favourites to win the tournament are out. They lost to Croatia on penalties. I mean, I got back. I didn't watch the whole game. I turned it on late in the second half. And that was just unbelievable. That was unbelievable what we were watching there. I think the Brazil coach, I think his P45 is getting written up as we speak. Why are Brazil so advanced when they're 1-0 up? Just hang on to the game and win the game. Congratulations to Croatia. Let's not act like, you know, it takes two teams to create a game like that. And Croatia, they never know when they're beaten. And to be honest, you know, fair play to them. Their goalkeeper's unbelievable. I agree. I think Luka Modric, now you're talking about one of the greatest midfielders we've ever seen. In this generation, 100%. Unbelievable. All those Champions Leagues, World Cup final, World Cup semi-final at the age of 37. Ballon d'Or winner. You're talking about one of the best centre midfielders that we have ever seen, Luka Modric. Got a lot better once he left Tottenham, that's for sure. Pat said, big up Big C, this match is going to be a banger. I got Holland going through. What the F? Brazil. I mean, has that opened up this World Cup possibly for England? You know, if you're England and you're France, you're sitting in that hotel room tonight, you're thinking, whoever wins this game tomorrow, all of a sudden, you become favourites to win this tournament. France will probably have thought they were favourites anyway. I thought the Brazil coach got it horribly wrong. I'm not just saying it because Martinelli plays for Arsenal, but why is he not coming on? Who the hell was that striker who came on for Brazil? He looks absolutely awful. And yeah, absolutely crazy, but it is what it is. Get Martinelli back. Well, send him straight to Dubai, actually. Get him to Dubai. Go and meet up with Arsenal. He hasn't played that much anyway. Tete on fraud watch. You know, Fred and Pedro, is it? Yeah, the striker, he was terrible. Absolutely terrible. Should have brought Martinelli on, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Brazil out of the World Cup. It just makes this competition even more open. That is for sure. That was a huge, huge shock. Anyway, let's focus on this. I mean, listen. Are we going to see the second shock? And let's be real, people. This ain't a shock if this goes wrong for Messi and co tonight. Obviously, a lot of people will want Argentina to win this game. Lionel Messi, we want to see if the fairy tale can happen. But they could potentially get beaten tonight. Holland, one of the best defences in the World Cup. Let's look at the Argentina lineup, people. Again, Emi Martinez in goal. Back four, Molina, Romero, Otamendi, Lisandro Martinez and Acuna. So it looks like they've changed and gone to a back five. Lisandro comes in, but they're playing with three centre-backs. So Romero, Otamendi and Lisandro, Acuna and Molina as wing-backs. Rodrigo de Paul, Enzo Fernandez and Alexis McAllister with a front two of Julian Alvarez and the skipper, Lionel Messi, of course. So they've changed. They've gone a little bit, I think Holland play free at the back as well. So maybe they've gone like for like and then they're hoping for greatness. You know what? Every time I've watched an Argentina game, I've had this kind of nervousness about me that Messi, you know, this could be the end of Messi. I don't know. It adds some kind of crazy feeling to this tournament. Like, I want Messi to go as far as he can in this tournament. And you know, we have lost Brazil in the semi-final. Let's be real. The semi-final, without sounding disrespectful, whoever Croatia play in that semi-final makes it not as glamorous, right? I hope that doesn't come across as disrespectful. But, you know, if we'd have seen Argentina-Brazil semi-final, it's an absolute colossus of a game. If we see Croatia against maybe the Netherlands, it's not quite the same. But this is a huge game. Messi needs to turn up. I'm going to be honest. I think Argentina have kind of stumbled their way through so far. And then little individual moments of quality. Enzo Fernandez scored a nice goal. McAllister, Messi's chipped in. Alvarez, I think, has looked lively. I think it's taken Argentina a few games to figure out the team they should play. They were going with Di Maria. Di Maria was awful. You know, they kind of now seem to have a much better balance about them. But very interesting, Argentina have changed formation for this game.
What's going off here with the mic? It's changed mics. Give me.
Right, we should be back. We should be back. Right, apologies. Ivan said, Curtis, everyone doubted my country. Well, Brazil can dance to the airport. Listen, fair play to Croatia. Fair play to Croatia. They deserved it in the end. The goalkeeper's outstanding. Yeah, man, it went mad then. As it froze on the mic as well, people. Give me a second. I don't know what it's doing here. It's what happens with live TV. You see, anything can happen. Let me turn that off. Let me add it back on. Are we back? Is the screen back? Right, let me stop the share. No, I'm frozen. Let me go out and come back. Right, apologies, people. Should be back. Screen was frozen. It's all going off pre-game. It's all going off, people. We should be back now. Let me show you the Holland team anyway. Apologies, people. You had to run that back, Turbo. You know about them ones, didn't it? You know about them ones, Khalid. Right, let's show the Dutch team. And listen, I just think this is going to be an interesting game. False manager said, I can't take Messi and Neymar going out in the space of 4 hours. It would be incredible. It really would. Let's go for the Holland team. Nopper in goal. Back three, Nathan Ake, Virgil van Dijk, the skipper, their best player. Timber, right-sided centre-back. Blint and Dumfries at wing-back. Still don't understand why Blint plays wing-back, but it is what it is. De Jong, De Roon in the middle. And then the front three players that we know very well. I'll be keeping a close eye on a certain number 8, but Cody Gakpo playing behind Bergwijn and Memphis Depay. That is going to be interesting. Memphis, a player we've been talking about, and Bergwijn, former Tottenham player. Big up my bro Broads in the chat, bro. They need to get rid of these fake Brazilians. I'm telling you. That's what I was saying, these man like Fred and that. I'm telling you, you need to check passports. These man ain't from Brazil, I'm convinced. It's a shame. It's a shame. I think people would have liked to have seen them go to the latter stages, but it is what it is. C-Unit Business, Omar. Big up yourself. Smokey said that's a techie lineup on FIFA. There's a lot of FIFA OGs in that team. I can't lie. Team of the season, Gakpo and all of that. Yeah, I watched the Brazil game. I think they got what they deserved in the end. They should have finished Croatia off. From about half-time, Croatia said, listen, we're going to penalties. You might have all got blonde hair and that, but handle business, man. But Holland, listen, I'm going to be honest. This is going to be a close game, people. Let me tell you now. I think Messi is the only reason that I favour Argentina. Because of his magic. This game, I think, will be very difficult to call, honestly. Louis van Gaal, 3 at the back, defensively very solid. They've got some good attacking players there. Got man like Simmons on the bench. Right, apologies. We're back. I don't know what's going off with OBS. It's been ramping all day. But we should be back now. Hopefully, it doesn't kick me out again. But sincere apologies. I don't know what's going off with it, but it keeps restarting for some reason. Hopefully, we'll be all right now. Give me a score predictions, people. We got a minute until kickoff. Fred took revenge for the slander. Call me crazy, but I'm going for an England versus Croatia final. That'll be an interesting one, that. I mean, so Croatia play the winners of this. England play the winners of Portugal, Morocco, if they beat France. So England are going to have a tough route to the final. Give me a score predictions, people. Give me a score. Is Messi's World Cup career going to end tonight? Omar, I'm agreeing with you. I'm going to go for 2-1 Argentina. I just think Messi gets them over the line, but it wouldn't surprise me if they got beaten here. Honestly, it wouldn't surprise me because Holland are very well organised and they're going to be difficult to break down. And I don't think Argentina have played a really, really good team yet. 1-1 Holland on penalties. C-Deep's going for Holland. Hopefully 3-1 Netherlands, says Tammy. 0-0 Argentina on penalties. Pat's going 2-1 Holland. Penalties Holland. I think more of you are going for Holland. The Dutch are going to roll them up in spliffs. Holland will go out, said Josh. Matt said, I would say Argentina. Roscoe's going a boring 1-0. It's going to end tonight. 2-0 to Holland. Gakpo time. Shibe says 3-1 Argentina. David's going Croatia, England. That's his dad and his mum. Watch out, Memphis Depay. Let's have a look. Gakpo. I'll be on Gakpo watch, man. Gabby's on his way back, man. Get him to Dubai. Go and meet up with the team. That's the only positive from Brazil going out for me. Brandon said Big C, Croatia. My team from the start, everyone laughed. They were finalists. Want Messi to go through, but Holland won't be easy. 2-1. The Toro, 100 million on the bench. Argentina 2-1. That's what I'm going for. Argentina 2-0. Big C, Fury is the best heavyweight ever. Yeah, so that's timeout. That's a timeout. We can't have outrageous comments like that being said. Oh, look at this. This is one of them testing streams, isn't it? Where they're just testing me for some reason. The time has moved. It's all going off. Well, we'll get there. We're underway, people. Argentina, and I say it every time, are we about to witness the last ever Lionel Messi game in a World Cup, people? I hope not. Yeah, man saying Tyson Fury the best heavyweight. A man ever heard of Mike Tyson, Muhammad Ali and them, man? That's outrageous. It's an outrageous comment to come in with. It's got to be a timeout, hasn't it? Next offence is a free match ban. It had to be, man. I couldn't take that slander. I can't take things like that, man. It's outrageous. But anyway, we're here, people. Chris said he cried for Brazil. I'm not prepared for Argentina. I hope they will not lose. Vamos! Big up Buenos Aires, Guna. Big game. Oh, did he ask? Oh, apologies. I didn't even see the question mark at the end of it. I'm saying timeout. But even the question is a timeout. Let's be real. It's a question that you don't need to ask. He ain't the best. I still love Neymar, but he's playing with some real fake Brazilians, definitely. Them man there ain't from Brazil, I'm telling you. But you know what? Neymar didn't really play that well, but when you've scored a goal like that, you're supposed to be able to celebrate and say that's the winning goal, but them man can't defend. Still pushing people up high with 5 minutes to go. Just sit back in and win the game, people. You know, it's crazy. Curtis on smoke. Listen, man, I couldn't take it. I had flashbacks of the best heavyweights, man. You can't be saying things like that. Neymar's moment was magic. It deserved to win the game, you know. Little 1-2, round the keeper scores. That's it. It's meant to be 1-0, game over. Anthony's fake tears. Here's Acuna, left-hand side for Argentina. Good ball. No, it's not a good ball. It's cleared. Yeah, what's his name? NR11, who's always telling me Neymar's the GOAT. But listen, it is what it is. I don't think Neymar will play in the next World Cup. I can't see him. I think he's 30. He'll be 34 by that World Cup. Brazil have been on fraud watch for a long time. You know, even I got caught up in the hype as well with Brazil. You know, my bet's gone downhill. I said Brazil to win the World Cup, but Mbappe to win the Golden Boot. In theory, if I was backing Mbappe to win the Golden Boot, I should have just gone with France to win the World Cup. I feel for Neymar. I think this team, a lot of them are hype merchants, if we're being honest. Nice little trick and flick, but when you're talking end products, a lot of them, man, aren't good enough, you know? Neymar was taking the 5th penalty. You know Neymar wants the glory penalty, don't he? Growing up, you know, listen, my upbringing and in football was always best penalty taker takes the first penalty. Give us the 1-0 lead. But a lot of these big players, they want to take penalty number 5, hoping that that's the penalty that wins them the game. But Brazil's penalties were awful anyway, apart from Casemiro's. Brilliant Neymar goal, but I love an underdog winning the World Cup. It adds something to it. Roy Keane's maybe dancing now. He could be. He wasn't happy with their celebration, the little bird celebration, you know. Buenos Aires said Mike Tyson is the best. Even Tupac made a song for him. Ambitions of a fighter. Legends for sure. Brazil are the plastic football fans team. So overrated, living on their 70s. I mean, Hendon Guna, we can't forget 2002. You know, they won that World Cup. They brushed England's golden generation. Ronaldinho, Ronaldo, and Rivaldo. So, you know, we have to put a little respect on them. But they've been fraud watching for over a decade, Brazil. Real talk. They haven't been good for a long time. Smokey, big up, bro. I like what Van Gaal does with meaty players. He makes them run through brick walls, man. You know what I mean? Here come Argentina. Messi gets the ball out wide. Pulled back. Oh, the pass wasn't good enough. Shot. Deflected up in the air. Holland clear it. Half a chance there. Nah, come on. People can't be saying Brazil have been overhyped since 1970. Their 2002 team was unbelievable. Absolutely. They had one of the best front threes we've ever seen in football. We can't go back to 1970, surely. 2002 Brazil team was crazy. Brushed aside England's golden generation. Some Brazil fans and media call for Jesus and Nelly to be dropped. They got what they deserve. Look at the way the manager treated Martinelli today like he was a nobody. Bringing on that whack striker up front, man, Pedro. Man was awful, terrible. No pace, no flair, nothing. But it is what it is. Samba spirit has gone since 2006. This new generation of Brazil, it's not what it was, man. I definitely made a mistake back in them. I got caught up in the hype and the shirt and Neymar and all that blonde hair. It was all there was so much flavor and culture going off. I got caught up in it, man. Imagine Neymar was in that Ronaldinho era, yeah, he was. He needed to be a few years older, and maybe he would have been all right. 5 minutes gone in this game so far. Not too much has happened. Holland not really created anything yet. Argentina had a couple crosses, but nothing major. Fred is the star now. Fred shouldn't even be in the Brazil squad. Let's keep it 100. He shouldn't even be in the squad. He's terrible. Party's over for Brazil, all backup dancers. Brazil deserved the win today, dominated. I disagree because I think when you dominate a football match and you have a lot of chances, the key is that you finish, you score. I think Croatia rode their luck. They hung in there. Brazil couldn't finish. Went to penalties. They always look confident. Their goalkeeper's amazing. And Brazil's penalties were terrible. Couple of them anyway. Marquinhos and who missed the first one? Was it Rodrigo? So I understand what you're saying. They dominated the game, but ultimately you dominate a game, you got to score. They needed the second, but they could have sat there and won that game 1-0. I would have just defended. 5 minutes to go, 1-0 up. Croatia didn't look like scoring. These men are bombing on, sending players forward. They got done on the counter. And one thing about Alisson, I said Alisson, for me, one of the best keepers, possibly the best keeper in the world. He is not good at penalty shootouts. That's the one thing with him. South London's Finest said, there is a stat, Big C. Brazil last won the World Cup. Since Brazil last won the World Cup, they've been knocked out by every European team they've faced. That is crazy. That is mad. Them kind of stats there are wild. Fred ain't Brazilian, no chance. I don't know where they got him from. Forget about Messi and Ronaldo. Modric is the real GOAT. 37, playing 120 minutes, scores a penalty, greatest midfielder ever. Listen, I'm putting him into iconic levels now. I think Luka Modric is, you now talking about an icon of a midfielder. Oh, my days. Dutch goalkeeper nearly gave it straight to the Argentina player there, Alvarez, but they got away with it. I don't think he's the best midfielder ever. For me, you're still looking Zinedine Zidane. If we're talking out and out, well, Zidane was an attacking midfielder, but he's up there. He's definitely top class. But Zizou, let's remember. But at 37, he's unreal. Fred is a naturalized Brazilian. He definitely moved over there at a young age and just got a Brazilian passport. There's no way. But this manager picks him all the time. For what reason? The winner of this game gets Croatia. I mean, listen. If you're Holland or Argentina, you would feel like you can beat Croatia in the semi-final, even though it's crazy because Croatia are going to think, well, Brazil fought that and we just beat them. This World Cup's gone mad. It's actually gone mad now because Croatia are probably going to think they're going to make the final somehow now. Now they've beat Brazil. They nearly lost to Japan and somehow they've just beaten Brazil. So, yeah, still for me, best midfielder I've seen is Zinedine Zidane, but I've got a lot of respect for what man are talking about with Luka Modric. He's definitely a top player. At 37, still looks brilliant. Clement said Modric definitely one of the best midfielders in the game. Do you know what, Latte? He came on the member stream the other day, and he said England are going to win the World Cup, and I was like, what? And he was saying it with pure confidence. He said it's coming home. Well, we'll see. If England beat France tomorrow, they probably become favourites to win it. Omar said, if Modric inspires Croatia to World Cup glory, does he surpass Xavi and Iniesta? I think he does. If they win the World Cup. Oh, here's Messi. Gets the ball out wide. Acuna. Oh, it's a terrible cross. Goes out for a throw-in. If he wins the World Cup, he takes it. Some people would say he's taken over some of them. Because those two kind of used each other. I felt like them two came as a partnership, They could lean on each other. I would put him above him, although Corey says no way. I think he does. Ballon d'Or winner, 5 Champions Leagues? 37 years of age. Modric has 5 Champions Leagues, 160 caps. He's phenomenal. Acuna, I don't know what kind of cross that was. I would have brought on Martinelli when Vinicius went off. Definitely should have come on left wing. You saw it the other day. Look how direct he was with his running. Kenyon Guna said, remember in August, people said it's only pre-season. We went ahead to win 12 out of 14. It's hard to believe, but I see the sign. Give me the next signs, bro. What are we looking for now? If only that Jesus injury is the only thing that's put a downer on this World Cup for me. Otherwise, we'd have been good to go, England's biggest weakness is Southgate. He'll park the bus. If Southgate turns up tomorrow and plays 5 at the back, I think England get beat because you're letting France know you're scared of them and you're changing. I would roll up 4-3-3 and say, okay, you might hurt us, but we're going to hurt you as well. And we see who comes out. Let's make it a Rocky Balboa boxing match. Punch for punch. See who wins. Big up Latte, bro. Appreciate your support as always. Let's see if football comes home, man. Tite has always been a mid-coach. He wasted an entire golden generation. Who would have brought on Martinelli in the second period of extra time? You should have brought him on earlier than that. You know what? As the game was going towards penalties, I didn't even want Martinelli to come on. I was like, don't bring him on. And then he misses his penalty and becomes a villain and his confidence is gone. If you ain't bringing him on with plenty of time left, don't bring him on. You lot lost that. Martinelli didn't lose anything. Made his World Cup debut. Put in a couple good cameos. Get yourself off to Dubai. We'll see you against AC Milan next week. I didn't want Martinelli anywhere near the penalties towards the end. Keep him out of it. Shibe said Mbappe is going to go on a rampage tomorrow. Be interesting. It will be. The thing is, Kyle Walker has done well against him for Man City before. But it's Mbappe, innit? He can rip anyone apart. Argentina ball whipped into the back post. Goalkeeper collects it. Evan Ndicka, honestly don't know much about him, Craig. We were speaking about it on today's show. I've hardly seen the guy. He's a FIFA merchant to me. I've seen him on FIFA more than real life, so I can't cap. I'm with Lee Judges, keep Martinelli on the bench. Now listen, you know what? If they'd have brought him on with 20, 30 minutes to go, I don't mind him coming on, because I think that playing in a World Cup at that age for Brazil would have meant a lot to him. But if you're talking about extra time, bringing him on to take a penalty to potentially make him the villain, keep him far away from that. I don't want him to have anything to do with that. So, Sunday said I have $5 on the Netherlands. Listen, you got a chance. Holland have started this game very, very slow. They haven't really got out of their own half yet, but they haven't created much yet, Argentina. False Manager said Messi is turning up tonight. Watch, clip it. I hope so. We want to see, some quality. Rashford hat-trick. I don't think Rashford will start, will he? I think he'll go Foden and Saka in the wide positions, and probably Bellingham in the 10. But yeah, we'll see. Tite bottled it, not playing Guimaraes or Martinelli for Fred and Vinny Jr. Listen, Vinicius Jr. has had a great season for Real Madrid. I think he's a huge talent, but he has been bang average in this tournament. I don't care how big the guy's reputation is. He's been poor. And Martinelli's looked more dangerous in the cameos that he's played. But this manager gets caught up on reputation, which happens to a lot of these national team managers, So it is what it is. I'm happy for Martinelli. Made his debut, showed his quality when he played, didn't get injured. The loss is nothing to do with him. Get yourself to Dubai and let's sort this season out. Let's go in for a title challenge. Broad said Mbappe for France better than 100%. 100%. Me personally, from a pure footballing point of view, I'm really disappointed that Mbappe still plays for PSG. Here come Holland, first attack. Memphis Depay, left-hand side. Blint on the overlap. Whips into the back post. Chance for Holland. Pulls up in the air. Oh, they're appealing for a penalty. It's not going to be given. No foul. Argentina retain possession. I think two of the worst transfers to ever happen in football. Neymar leaving Barcelona. I'm convinced he would have been the world's best player. At Barca, he was phenomenal. He went to PSG. He's never been the same. And Mbappe staying at PSG. Now, I understand he's a French boy. He wants to win the Champions League with his hometown club. But I think for him to go, he should have gone Real Madrid. Imagine a front three of Benzema, Vinny, and Mbappe at Real Madrid. It would have been epic. And now his wages are so high as well. I don't think you can get him out of there, Sterling's back. Yeah, he landed this morning, apparently. What would your front three be tomorrow? See, the only thing with... You've got to play the same front three. You've got to go Saka, Foden, and Kane. And then, I think later on in the game, then, you've got players like Sterling and Rashford, that sort of pace to bring off the bench. I think you can hurt France. I think England have got better players on the bench than France. That could have a huge impact on the game. England could bring on, Sterling, Rashford. They've got Grealish. They got ballers there that they can bring on. I don't think France have got that kind of strength in depth, So, the longer that game goes on, it might favour England at 0-0 or 1-0. Corey said the last right back, England that is, to keep Mbappe quiet was Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka, he used to be quite good in 1v1 duels, I thought. Because he's very athletic, very strong, but he's clumsy, isn't he? But going to be interesting. I think tomorrow we're going to focus so much on Mbappe against Kyle Walker. It will probably end up being someone else who becomes the star of the game. Often that happens. Everyone's going to go, oh, look at that. And maybe Dembele's probably over there ripping Luke Shaw to bits. Or, Saka's ripping up Hernandez. I think maybe something else happens. But looking at it now, and I'm sitting here thinking, you know what? I definitely underestimated France. They were the holders. I remember we did a preview of the World Cup and hardly anybody tipped France. Everyone really was saying Brazil and Argentina, and I think that's worked in the French favour. They're like, oh, what, you don't think we're going to do anything? We're world champions. So it is interesting. 1v1 demon, they used to call him. Hey, big up, man. Newest driver on the roads, yeah? Big up yourself. Driving test settings, yeah? Big up, big up. Yeah, Brazil lost. Neymar out, crying, all of that business. Is Messi going to go as well? Argentina started the better team, but the thing with this Holland team, they don't mind you having possession. They'll have 30, 40% possession and still win. Tchouaméni is a bad boy. Very good player. Very good. I like him. You got to imagine as well. Imagine if France had Benzema, Kimpembe, Pogba, Kante, Lucas Hernandez, all these players that they've got half a team out injured. And they're still balling. This game's getting a bit feisty now. Argentina putting a few tough challenges in. Greg said France is going to have problems in the midfield. Missing Pogba and Kante is going to catch up with them. I have to admit, you know, Rabiot, looking at that England midfield tomorrow, Bellingham, I think, can cause them real problems tomorrow. I don't think Rabiot is great. It's gonna be an interesting game, that's for sure. But if you're in that French dressing room, as much as I'm looking at it from an England point of view, they're gonna go Mbappe, best player in the world. Griezmann, been on fire this World Cup. Giroud, one of the best hold-up strikers probably in world football, if we're being honest. And Dembele is so unpredictable and difficult to play against at times. That front four alone could win them the game tomorrow. And that's where it's so hard to judge, you know. I can't understand and figure out how both teams are going to set up. Mbappe is a lifer in PSG. Nobody escapes the shake. I mean, €1 million a week. Who's going to pay him that? Otamendi, Lisandro and Ramiro. This game's been a bit quiet. Ball over the top for Holland. Memphis Depay in the area. Good hold-up play. Tries to turn. And it's a corner for Holland. They're just starting to grow into the game a little bit. Tries a little turn there. And a good challenge. And it goes out for a Holland corner. They'll get the likes of Van Dijk and that. They still got Kingsley Coman. Yeah, Coman, he's not a bad super sub, is he? Never really sort of flattered to deceive a little bit, Kingsley Coman. Wins a lot of trophies. 2-on-1 here for Holland. Ball whipped in, headed away at the near post. Should have been a better cross there. I'm so interested to watch this Gakpo. Good touch. Little 1-2, Depay and Ake. Good challenge, though. Argentina clear it. Title challenge over Asfalu. Is the injury of Jesus or Santi Cazorla? It depends what the club do. If the club sit on it and say, no, Eddie can get us through, then title challenge is disappearing real quick. And we hopefully get top four. If they do something about it and go and buy someone decent, then we can live with it. It's part of football. Losing a player to an injury should not derail your whole season, you know, unless it's, you know, somebody who's irreplaceable. We should have a striker that can... Oh, no, here's Messi. Messi goes... Oh, he puts it over. I thought I was about to go crazy in here. Messi drifted past one. That's his angle usually. Bend it in the far corner. He gets under it a little bit there. The club will sign a centre-back. It wouldn't surprise me. For years, Arsenal needed a CDM. We bought, you know, a number 10 every single transfer window. We had a team full of attacking midfielders. Gakpo ghosts in big games. I don't know what it is about Gakpo. But like every time I watch him, I'm like, there's no real excitement by him. He might just be a stat merchant. Is Memphis? No. Tries to find Gakpo. Ball's over hit. Holland starting to grow into the game a little bit. Pigeons scoring. This game is a sleep fest. Yeah, man. I'm hoping for goals. Curtis, bring Messi to the Arsenal carpet. He wouldn't come to the Prem, man. He's not interested. Need to do business in January or else, says Elliot. We'll see what the owners are about in January. We will have, since a lot of people defend the Kroenkes and a lot of people attack the Kroenkes. We will find out everything about the Kroenkes in January. It's as simple as that. If they don't buy properly, then it's a write-off for me. I will never support them. But if they back the manager and they can go for big players, then I'll say, okay, maybe they've changed. Messi will score in this game, says Clement. Gakpo hasn't got that X factor, and I don't see it in him. Every time I watch him, I'm like, just looks like a tall winger who pops up with a goal. He don't look great at anything. Messi is heading to the MLS this summer with Inter Miami. I think Messi should move this summer. I think I've won last season this year. Try and win that Champions League with PSG. And just duck out, man. Don't keep running. Apparently hasn't settled well in France. Here's a chance for Holland. Oh, shot there, dragged wide. Was it Memphis Depay who hit that? No, Bergwijn, I think, hit it. DG with the shot. Drags it wide. Holland's starting to grow into the game a little bit. And, yeah, Bergwijn drags it wide. Bukayo Saka on Thierry Henry was in touch after Euro 2020. Showed a lot of character from him to get my number and reach out. It's not just after that moment, after most games. Says a lot about him. Says a lot about Thierry Henry, the person. Reaches out, gets Saka's phone number, sends him well wishes, and apparently he messages him after most games. So that's why he's a legend. That's why he's a statue outside the stadium. You know, it ain't just about his legacy as a player. The guy's a proper gooner, man. You know what I mean? Cecil has all the info. He's on the payroll. Mbappe v Maguire. You know what, though? I don't think he'll work out like that, man. Maguire plays left centre-back. Mbappe plays left wing. They're going to be far away from each other. You get Kyle Walker over there. You get John Stones on the cover. You get Henderson to tuck over. But it's one of them. Chucky said, I have Messi to score over 2.5 bookings, over 8.5 corners, and both teams to score. Wish me luck. Hey, good luck, man. Here come Argentina. They're starting to move the ball a little bit better. This game has definitely got yellow cards in it, I think. Some feisty challenges going in. Two players get in the way. There goes out for a throw to Holland. Omri's definitely one of us, man. Ian Wright should have a statue. Yeah. I think Righty. I think Righty and Patrick Vieira. You could say those two potentially could have statues at Arsenal. Definitely Vieira as well for me. Big C does Thierry Messi Xhaka. I'm not sure about that one. Everybody's talking about Mbappe like he's their only threat. I'd say Griezmann is their best. He starts the attack. Without him, they would not have been this good in their tournament. Coach, what's your answer to this? I still think Mbappe is the X factor. So I still think he is their best player. But I understand your point. Griezmann has been brilliant in this tournament. And he's definitely someone they're going to have to get hold of. Man are saying in the chat the Brazil manager has been sacked. Let's have a look. They'll probably say, listen, mate, make your own way home. You ain't coming on this plane. Bringing on Fred. Let's have a look. As the manager gone, people. A lot of people online were saying, why did Martinelli not come on? What's happening here? Has the Brazil manager been sacked, people? I'm trying to see it. Let's have a look. It wouldn't surprise me. They should sack him. Ball over the top. Holland. It's not happening. Yeah. He said he's left. Fabrizio Romano just confirming it. Tite leaves Brazil. He's no longer the head coach after the game lost versus Croatia. Life comes at you fast, man. Man was doing a pigeon dance a week ago. Now he's quit or been sacked. I think that's a case of jumping before you're pushed, you know. He probably quit, but he was clearly going to be sacked. So yeah, no surprise there. Yeah, he's flying somewhere else. He's got to go on holiday, Maldives. You know, there he ain't getting through that Brazilian airport. I'm telling you. He was being linked with Arsenal at one stage, wasn't he? To be fair, I don't know if they were saying as director of football or manager, but he was being linked. Casemiro said it as well. Roy Keane, definitely, yeah. Wait till Roy Keane will probably be on tomorrow. I think the games are on ITV, sorry, tomorrow. He will be saying a lot because he said that the manager shouldn't have danced, but yeah, he's quit. He was gonna get sacked. He just he beat them to it really by quitting before they got rid of him. What are they saying here? Gabriel Arsenal tweeting about Martinelli. Yeah, not a lot going off, but yeah, he's gone. Right, Holland on the attack, ball to the back post, headed away Argentina. I was really hoping we got, goals galore here, but doesn't seem to be happening. Big C, the Croatia fangirl, stays for a little longer. I saw that picture. Messi, the GOAT, is he gonna get them over the finish line here? I tell you one thing, people, this game is gonna be close. There's not a lot between them. They're both playing three centre-backs. Very defensive, but trying to spring counters. Here come Argentina. Both defences are packed. Absolutely packed. The Modric meme. Yeah, I think I retweeted it, I think. The pigeon. Feeding the pigeons. This match is going to penalties. Goals are coming. Listen, I just want to see Messi bag. And I want to see a few goals. Argentina are on the ball. Come on. Let's liven this game up a little bit. Cody Gakpo has hardly touched the ball. He looks like he's playing number 10. Behind Bergwijn and Memphis. Which is an interesting role. You need to tweet calling Gakpo the Dutch Lukaku to get goals. Yeah, possibly. Maybe get a reaction out of him. Marquinhos should be aiming for that next World Cup squad in America 2026. But I think Brazil need to change. I think they need to change, man. They need a coach who's a little bit more understanding of what's needed. I think they need to change the guard now. I think Thiago Silva's been one of the best centre-backs of this generation. I think freshen up now. Thiago Silva, I don't think Neymar will go to the next World Cup at 34. I don't think he will. Bring through Martinelli. They need a striker as well, Brazil. Although Richarlison, Jesus, Firmino. I'm looking at that striker tonight, Pedro. I'm thinking, how has he been called up over Firmino? In what world is that guy better than Firmino? I don't understand that. So, yeah, that manager had to quit. He's gone crazy. Jesus on the bench. Listen, I love Jesus. He's a gooner, but he isn't great for Brazil. I've got to be honest. But maybe he could have got him out of it. They needed a bit of mobility up front tonight. That Pedro looked awful. But, yeah, I think they need to freshen up Brazil, man. They need to start again. Here come Argentina. Oh, that was half a chance there. Pass was blocked. Both penalty areas are just packed with defenders. Call Messi the Argentinian Ryan Fraser. We need something. 5 at the back. Holding midfielders. It's a defensive masterclass from both of them so far. We'll win. France might have to win it for Pele. Imagine all that motivation. Pele, probably one of the biggest, if not the biggest, Brazilian footballing icon. And you lot lose to Croatia, man. Jeez. After being 1-0 up as well. Shocking. Absolutely shocking. I think they'll get a huge backlash in Brazil for that. I don't think the Brazilian fans will take that lying down. They should not have lost that game. C needs a drink. Bruv, I might have to get a hot chocolate at half time. This game needs to liven up, man. Here's Cody Gakpo. Gives it away. I'm doing player cam on him tonight, and I'll be honest, I'm not enjoying what I'm seeing. He's stinking out the gaff at the moment. How to get into the Brazil team? Dye your hair blonde, exactly. Shot for Argentina. Soft shot there. Keeper saves it. Yeah, they all have blonde hair. You know, I felt like at the end of the game, Anthony was trying to cry more than Neymar, so the camera was on him. It was almost like it's like man was forcing tears out. You know what I mean? It was mad. Neymar at the start. You know one thing I'll give credit to Neymar. Neymar was upset, and Perisic. I don't know if it was Perisic's son or one of his family members. Little kid ran over to see Neymar. Neymar was obviously upset at the time. The security guard was blocking the little kid from getting to Neymar, you know. And Neymar saw it and kind of wiped his face, called the kid over and, you know, interacted with him. So I respected that. I thought that was good from him. I think Neymar's been let down. I don't think he played well today. But if I score a goal like that and the manager can't set a team up for 5 minutes to see that game out, I'm sorry. What more do you want me to do? I've produced the moment of magic that should win you that game, and you've absolutely flopped it. You got your fullbacks bombing on, your midfielders are too high, and you get caught out and overrun at the back. So, yeah, man, I don't think Neymar can be to blame. Here's Messi. Messi. Oh, what a through ball. Argentina score! Argentina! Goal! 1-0 to Argentina! Messi with the assist. Absolutely brilliant goal. He skipped past one. Little reverse ball. Great first touch and toe poked into the corner. What a ball from Lionel Messi. Argentina take the lead. Netherlands 0. Argentina 1. Moment of magic from Lionel. They can't get him. Ake don't know whether to come or go. What a ball. The pass is outrageous. Great first touch. Brilliant goal. Look at Messi. Well, you think he's going to whip it in the far corner, Ake. Ake don't know what day it is. He's not even looking. He's not even looking. I'm sorry, man. That is GOAT business. GOAT business. The pass from Messi. Wow. Oh, my day. That is outrageous. Honestly, it's absolutely outrageous. Wow, what a ball, people. He's not even looking. Nathan Ake doesn't know what day it is. He thinks he's in a coffee shop in Amsterdam. He's high as anything. He's all over the place. Vamos, Messi! You know what? I'm being disrespectful. I don't even know who scored the goal. Who scored? Who scored the goal? I'm sorry, people. I'm so caught up in the pass from Messi. Molina, the right back. The pass from Lionel is wild. Wild. What a ball. Do you know what he does? He gives Nathan Ake, right? He makes it look like I'm going to go at you. And Ake drops off because he thinks, right, let me give myself some space. Messi then shifts it onto his left foot. Now, Ake's thinking he's going to do his typical try and bend it in the far corner. So his head is positioned like this. Molina's made the run there. He's played the reverse pass between the two defenders. Oh, man, honestly, like, it's incredible. It's incredible. Honestly, it's wild. We said it at the start of the game. I went for 2-1. I said, Argentina probably would lose, but Messi is... I'm sorry. I've been disrespectful on Molina. I didn't even know he'd scored the goal. I wasn't even, to be honest, I'm going to be totally honest, I wasn't even interested who scored the goal. I didn't even care who scored the goal. The pass, when they showed you the replay, what he's doing to Nathan Ake, he should be illegal. He's just messing around like, oh dear me. There's a player down injured. I think it's DePaul, takes a whack round the head. Messi, oh man, he's stepping it up. What did they say? Don't turn up in the knockout stage. He scored, he's assisted. Nathan Ake, the level of intelligence, what Messi did to him. It might sound like I'm exaggerating, right? But he's ruined him. And he hasn't even had to do much to do it. It's ridiculous what he's done. Honestly, if he wins the World Cup, it's a wrap. I will refrain from any other GOAT conversations ever again if he wins the World Cup. It's ridiculous what he's done. But listen, long way to go. Let's calm down. But it's magic. It's just a GOAT doing GOAT things, Goats do GOAT things, and that's what he's doing right now. He's GOATing. He's out in the field just GOATing, As entertaining as your first time in a strip. You know what I mean? Just doing the money dance all over the place. He's 35. He's 35 years of age. Somebody said in the Arsenal stream today, should we sign Leroy Sané? He's 26. I said, bro, 26? A lot of these players, they don't even reach their peak till they're about 29. Messi's 35. Look, even online, no one's talking about Molina. No one's interested. The pass. It's ridiculous. It's honestly, I know some of you might think, why is he capping so much? And it's because it's him as well. If Di Maria plays that pass, I'm giving it credit. But because it's him, it's just... It's the IQ. The IQ's too much. Argentina are cooking now. Alvarez into the area. Messi, back... Oh! He's got Ake on his back. Messi gets a shot off. Keeper saves it. Messi! 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 Oh, my days. He's cooking. If he scores, I think the stream's over. Honestly, if he scores a belter, I think the laptop's flying out the window. This is what I've always said, right? I've had this debate many times with people over the years. Messi, Ronaldo. And listen, I think we should appreciate both of them. They're both greats. But the difference for me has always been his ability to create as well as score, as what I just think makes him a better player. He's involved in the game more. He's 35, man. He still looks like... When he gets the ball, he still looks like one of the best players in the world. Like, he looks like something's going to happen every time he touches the ball. And his attitude, he's a joke, man. He's a joke. Curtis, get Messi to the carpet. Honestly, just get him for 6 months. Just pay him whatever he wants. Curtis, admiring footballing class. And listen, he's phenomenal. Some people who look at that pass and think, decent pass. It's what he's done to Ake first. Anyway, free kick to Holland. 5 minutes till half-time. The game's actually livened up now. The neighbour understands. I had to explain it to him when he moved in because I was getting strange looks in the mornings, man. It's one of them like, morning. He's probably thinking, what the hell's going off in that house? Especially during some of them Arsenal streams where I'm shouting down the street. So I had to explain, listen, bro, I'm doing streaming, so if you hear crazy noise, just calm down, relax. So he understands now. He knows what's going on. And he watches football himself. Messi is better than CR7. His IQ is amazing. He is for me. He is for me. The intelligence is insane. But listen, long way to go. 4 minutes till half-time. Holland is still in the game. Argentina just looked like... I'll say this about Argentina. Let me give them some credit. I feel like Argentina are the hungriest team in this World Cup to win the World Cup. That would be my assessment of Argentina. I don't think they're the best team by any means. I don't think they're the best team. But I don't think there's a hungrier team out there at this World Cup than Argentina. Like, they look like they will run through a brick wall to win this competition. They are hungry. They're passionate. They got more fans at this World Cup than any other country. There was a stat the other day that more fans from Argentina bought tickets than anyone else. So they just look starving. They look starving. It'll be interesting. Are Croatia a dark horse? Listen, they're in the mix. They're in the mix now. You can't write them off. They are fully in the mix. They got to the last World Cup final. They've got quality and experience in there. And they're in a semi-final. Croatia will look at both of these teams and think somehow they can beat both of them. if you've just beaten Brazil after being 1-0 down, you're going to feel like you can win against these two. So they're definitely a dark horse. Seth said no YouTube notification. I don't know what's going off with these notifications, man. Still had to come through. What's up, Big C? I know you were going wild since you're a Messi. I can't help it. Do you know what? I'm very much like this. I'm a believer that you have to appreciate greatness. I'll be the same in a CR7 one if he was doing madness for Portugal. Because I tell people all the time, we have to appreciate what these two have done and are still doing in football. They're two of the best you're ever going to see in your life. I don't think we'll ever see players anywhere near those two, unless Mbappe maybe goes wild. So I appreciate it. And you know that the World Cup means so much to these two, and I kind of like the fairy tale of Messi and Ronaldo going for that World Cup. Part of me thinks, listen, if England don't win the World Cup, it would be, Messi against Ronaldo World Cup final. The problem that Ronaldo's got now, if Portugal get to the final, he'll probably be on the bench because this Ramos brother's going to start over him. So it's crazy. But yeah, the World Cup is interesting. Free kick to Haaland again. Van Dijk, Ake, they're all up there. Cody Gakpo whips it into the back post. Dangerous ball headed away. Nathan Ake, poor header. And Argentina clear it. Decent ball there from Cody Gakpo, but he's definitely not been... He's not impressing me in this game at all. That's handball. Depay with good skill there. And I think, is that Molina the goal scorer? Romero. Definitely a Spursy moment. Jamar said the day Messi and Ronaldo retire, he's going to cry. Nathan said Messi is levels ahead of Ronaldo. Ronaldo is nowhere near him. Oh, that's ridiculous skill from Depay, by the way. Listen, I think they're in the same bracket. They're icons. They're absolute icons. But I just think Messi has kind of, over the last few years, he's won 2 Ballon d'Ors more than him. He's got a chance of winning the Champions League at PSG. Another free kick to Haaland. Gakpo whips it into the back post. That was a chance. Offside, though. Can't be getting caught offside from a free kick. Romero with a real Spursy moment. Ronaldinho and R9 still better than Messi and Ronaldo. I don't care. Listen, they are... Ronaldinho and R9 for me, that is my... They're the most entertaining, the most skillful, the most enjoyable. That was just... Those two were just next level icons when I grew up. But for the longevity, doing it over a decade, that's what's going to separate Messi. And if Messi gets his hands on the World Cup, I think that's mission complete, in my opinion. Osman said, Big C would really like to know your view on Gabriel Batistuta. He was your childhood hero. Listen, I still remember him ripping the net apart at Wembley against Arsenal. His shot was like a sledgehammer, Gabriel Batistuta at Fiorentina in the purple kit. He was incredible. We spoke about it in a stream the other day. The level of strikers worldwide in them days, you could name 15, you could name 10 world-class strikers in them days. And it's no exaggeration. You could probably name four or five now. You couldn't, maybe even more than 10. But yeah, Gabriel Batistuta, baller. Argentina on the ball. Looked like a free kick. Ref says play on. E. Ross said, I went to the Argentina versus Brazil match, Giants Stadium in New York, June 2012. If anyone has the time, please watch it. It's a moment of genius by Lionel. I said to myself this year, I am definitely going to watch PSG this season. But I don't care. But I am going to watch PSG this season. I have to go and watch him before he potentially leaves Europe. And I need to go and watch him again as I'm older as well. I've never actually seen Messi play at club level live in the stadium. I've seen him play for Argentina, and he didn't have a great game that day. I've seen Cristiano Ronaldo at club level when he was at it as well, but I need to see Messi playing at club level. Curtis, do you remember players from Croatia? Davor Suker, Gianni Boban and Prozinecki. Yeah, I remember them. Davor Suker played for Arsenal, man. Good player. Very, very good player. E. Ross said he cried that game. It was breathtaking. Crazy. Broads, travel over, man. We'll go over there, bro. PSG, I got a link over there as well. A guy who works at PSG, so might be able to get some access. You never know. No cap, man. Cried at the greatness, man. I respect it. I wouldn't even dish you, man. It's probably emotional. Real talk. The ref has put more people off the pitch than on it. Half-time whistle goes. No. Is that half-time? No, it isn't half-time, mate. It's just another free kick. Let me know. 100%. 100%. In the new year, definitely going over. Obviously, don't want to go when the weather's terrible. So maybe early spring, you know, like March, April, somewhere around there. 100% going over there. Elliot said, sorry, Curtis, until these guys win 3 World Cups, there is a gentleman in a Brazil hospital who is the undisputed. Do you know what it is for me, Elliot? I'm a great believer in that. It's hard for me to say you're the best if I haven't really watched you. Now, I watch Pele documentaries. I watch videos. I just feel like I can't say you're the greatest when I've never watched you play live. You know, it's difficult. I can understand why people would call him it. You know, he scored in a World Cup at 17, 3 World Cups. No doubt. He's an icon. He probably is the icon of Brazil. But I wouldn't name him as my GOAT because I just didn't see you live. And you didn't play in a major league either. But people say the Brazilian league was a good league back then. Yeah, sure, on tour business, man. Oh, was it 2 World Cups he won? 70 and... Was it 58? 58 and 70? Something like, or did he win 3? I'm not even sure. 6 months loan for Messi. If only, man. I just watched Ronaldinho tear Madrid apart 2005 live. I was 8. Messi or Ronaldo never had that effect on me. I always said that. Ronaldinho, for me, he's the most entertaining player I've ever watched. There's just no doubt about that. I used to run home to watch him. Let's get this straight because there's arguments in the chat. How many World Cups has Pele won? I thought he won 1970 and 58. And did he win one? He won 3. 1958, 1962 and 1970. Maradona won 1. Ronaldinho won 1. R9 won 2. Yeah, there you go. Pele won 3, people. People saying 58 doesn't count. Why is that? Why does it not count? Big C, I would like Arsenal to get Xavi Simons over Gakpo. That kid is special. Listen, I don't want to write a player off just based on this first half. I've been watching him a number of times in this tournament. Every time I watch Cody Gakpo, I come away thinking, he's all right. Nothing special. I'm not looking at him thinking, yo, get the checkbook out and spend 50 million. He doesn't pass the eye test for me. I'm not convinced by him. Not convinced by him at all. I understand what you mean, but when you hear kids say Harry Kane is levels with Wayne Rooney, you begin to understand why older football fans get better. Yeah, and we're a part of that as well. Do you know what I mean? The next generation, whatever your generation is, you're going to favour that generation. You know, they rave about Harry Kane now, but for me, he can't talk to young Wayne Rooney when he was playing for England. But it is what it is. Half-time whistle goes, people. Half-time whistle goes. Argentina lead 1-0. Moment of brilliance from Lionel Messi. Magic. Big up Yasser, man. I have to read this. He said his newborn baby is in hospital for a heart condition. Hope she gets better. Come on, man. Communities will... send their best wishes, obviously, from me as well. Hope she gets better soon. Thoughts go out to you and your family, bro. Gakpo is a stat merchant. He's anonymous, then pops up with a goal. Not impressed with him at all. I've watched him a few times in this tournament. I don't see it with him. Broad said Rooney was an actual bad man. I don't like... Oh, bro. Young Wayne Rooney, for me, if I'm being honest... I would say young Wayne Rooney's up there as the best English striker I've seen, to be honest. I thought he was going to win Ballon d'Ors. I thought he was Ballon d'Or level them times there. I watched him play against Arsenal for Man United. I said, This guy don't make sense. He's built like a 25-year-old, and he was like 18 at the time. He could pass, he could shoot, he was strong, he had footwork, power. He was unbelievable. Sim said, Shearer, listen, as a straight gunman goal scorer, you can't talk to Shearer. Shearer defined the odds. Everything we did as kids playing football, he was, as kids, I used to pull my socks up, right? Like Thierry Henry. I had my shirt out. I wore colour boots, boots with colour on them and stuff like that. Shearer turned up in Umbros. The shorts were high. The shirt was tucked in. He had no glamour, no skill, but he was a monster. He was an absolute monster. Shearer was a bad man. Over Owen. You know what, TM? Owen was serious. And I know that Owen won the Ballon d'Or and he went to Real Madrid. So let me make this clear. I'm not taking anything. Young Michael Owen was amazing. He was rapid and he could finish. But for me, Wayne Rooney was a better footballer than Michael Owen. Owen was a supreme goal scorer. Pure pace and a goal scorer. Young Wayne Rooney was outrageous. Like, he was outrageous, in my opinion. I watched him live a few times, and he did so much in the game. It was crazy. I couldn't believe it. He was 18, 19, bossing the whole game. And I just, it was crazy watching him. Owen used to play on the shoulder, wait for the little ball down the sides, pace, could finish. But Rooney was just like, if you want me to come short, I'll get it. If big centre-back's trying to bully me, I'm going to pin him. If I need to turn him, I can turn him. I've got pace. I can shoot from 30 yards and put it in the top corner. I can take a free kick. I can take a penalty. He was a monster. Absolute monster of a player. But it's mad, isn't it? Because some players, like you said, they peak at a younger age. Yeah, Yasser, man, he said, Big C, thanks for the support. And big up everyone sending out well wishes. Hope your daughter gets well soon, bro. Make sure you let us know. We'll never forget the goal he scored against us at 16. It was crazy, man. What was you doing at 16, people? This guy was putting it barring in against David Seaman. It's ridiculous. Scoring from his own half and that. It was wild. Usman, thank you for the super chat. He said, big up, unrelated, I know. What's your top 3 UK albums? UK albums? Jeez, I can't even think off the top of my head. 3 UK albums. I'll have to get back to you on that. I would say probably... Remember there's a Wretch album I was listening to for a long time. I forget what it was called. I'll get back to you. I can't even think of them off the top of my head. I actually don't listen to that much UK hip-hop, really. But a little bit. Probably Wretch. Man said Born to Do It, Craig David. Hey, legendary, man. Dizzy Rascal, all 3. Blade Brown, Jeremy. Now that Brazil are gone, are Argentina champions? Possibly. They got a chance. I can't see them losing this game. Rimsy, big up Rims, man. Upper Clacton, what is it? Upper Clacton Dream. Neymar, Mbappe for me. Neymar hasn't been the same since he left Barca, man. That move, he made the wrong move. Mbappe's got the world at his feet. And the thing with Mbappe, yeah, even though I don't think Mbappe is as good at PSG as he maybe was at the end of Monaco and the start of PSG, he's still doing the business for France, He's still been the best player in this World Cup in attack. Look, the whole English media are talking about Mbappe. How are we going to deal with Mbappe? Should we go 5 at the back? Should Kyle Walker man mark him? Mbappe. Just play the game, bro. Just play the game. But that tells you how good he is. Michael Owen or Mbappe? Kylian Mbappe, my friend. World Cup winner at what? 18, 19? Come on, man. There's levels to this, bro. Hat-trick against Barcelona in the new camp. Closest thing I've ever seen to R9 Ronaldo, in my opinion. R9 and a bit of Thierry in him as well at the same time. Yeah, Mbappe. Mbappe's the best player in the world right now. He's the only player that I think has the potential to get close to sort of that Messi and Ronaldo. And he may not even reach them levels, to be honest. But he's the only one that I think he might be able to get close. But PSG, new contract might have been a mistake. I can't lie. Owen has a Ballon d'Or, yeah. But, you know, Thierry Henry doesn't have a Ballon d'Or. Does it mean Michael Owen's better than Thierry Henry? Not a chance. Not a chance. Usman said, Big C, no one is like R9. Listen, you know R9. He's one of a kind, man. GS said, Curtis, you're a Notts lad. Didn't you look up to Stan Collymore? I liked him as a player, you know. He weren't somebody you would look up to if you look at his behaviour off the pitch. Let's just say that, Mr. Stanley Collymore. But, yeah, man, I remember as a young kid, seeing him play for Forest, he was lethal. Absolutely lethal he was. Man United tried to sign him, and he went to Liverpool instead because I believe he's a Liverpool fan. Or, no, I think he's a Villa fan, but Liverpool were like one of his favourite teams growing up, and they signed Andy Cole instead. So, but yeah, Collymore was a very, very good striker, man. Brazil 2002 was the greatest team I ever seen in my lifetime. It had so much balance, didn't it, you know? If you look back, Brazil 2002 team, I'm pretty sure want Gilberto Silva in that team as well. That team was outrageous. I mean, just looking at their team here for one of those games, Dida in goal, right back Cafu, left back Roberto Carlos, centre back Lucio. Who's the other centre back? Lucio and Edmilson. Midfield, yeah, Dida in goal. Where's the midfield? Why is he not showing me the midfield? Gilberto Silva, Kleberson, and Kaka. Kaka in the 10. Front three, Ronaldinho, Rivaldo, Ronaldo. I mean, listen, Omar and whoever else said that at the start of the stream said they haven't seen a good Brazil team since 1970. That team is a cheat code. That is a cheat code of a team. That's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Kaka in the 10. Ronaldo through the middle. Ronaldinho on the left and Rivaldo on the right. I don't know how you beat that team. I really don't. The only thing I would say, they're not going to defend. That team's outrageous. Kaka was amazing. One of my personal favourites. He was a baller, man. Absolute top player. More of a 2000. I was a bit later. I just typed it in 2002, but yeah. Now Marcos they had in goal as well. People saying Juninho. Yeah, they had so many top players. Zidane. Yeah, Zidane. I always said Zidane 2006. One of the best performances I've ever seen. If I'm being honest. Should we get the exact team up? Because people saying that might be a bit of a older team. Why is he not showing me the lineup? Look at Ronaldo, top goal scorer, 8 goals. 2002 World Cup, man scored 8 goals in that World Cup. R9 on the back of a serious knee injury. Don't get me started. Let's not go off topic. Let's not go off topic because we just turn it into an R9 stream. Are you going to Oxford on the Monday night in the FA Cup January? I don't know, you know, because we won't get many tickets for it. So we'll have to see, maybe. Right, here we go. I've got the team up now. What are we typing in? The World Cup team. No, it's not showing me. But yeah, Oxford. Yeah, I don't know if I'll be going to Oxford. I can't lie. We only get a few tickets. And it's on TV, I think. I think they've put that game on Channel 3. So probably a watch along for that one, people. Right, now we got the team. This was their team. They played a back three, actually. Roque Jr., Edmilson and Lucio. They had Marcos in goal. Midfield, Gilberto Silva, Kleberson, Roberto Carlos and Cafu. Then the front three was Ronaldinho, Rivaldo, Ronaldo. Unbelievable team. On the bench there, Dida, Belletti, Juninho Paulista, Kaka, Danielson, the winger with all the stepovers, Louis Zhao. Yeah, light work for them, man. Right, people saying I miss super chats. Big up Quasi with the super sticker, really appreciate it, bro. Big up Alfred, glad I could catch a stream. Going for a bit of a hard time. Me and my girl of 6 years are breaking up. It was my fault though, so I have to. Listen, you know. Big up Alfred, man. What are we gonna say here? We gotta hit you with a bit of advice. Listen, first of all, you've held your hands up. That's the first thing. Take accountability first of all. Then see if you can rebuild it. See if you can get her back. And then after that, if you can't get her back, then you've got to find a way of moving on. And I'm sure, listen, one door closes, another one opens. But you're still in there with a chance. You know, like you said, you're breaking up, but you haven't broke up yet. So, Alfred, big up, bro. Glad you could tune in, and hopefully you can sort things out, man. But, you know, take accountability. And, you know, you're going to have to spoil her and tell her what she needs to hear. And hopefully you get back, bro. But I appreciate it. Bounce back. Yeah, man, everyone's in there. Bigging up. Time's a healer and all that. We've all been through it, people. Don't go and listen to that old school R&B, though. I can't lie. You don't hear no Ray J dancing in the rain or Usher, you know, and all of that. They don't make R&B like they used to, man. Broad said then it was the Robinho era. Well, yeah, Robinho was serious as well. He was a serious baller. The 1982 Brazil team was wicked. Yeah, them Brazil teams were different, man. 2002 is the only real great one of this generation. Curtis has experience. Hey, listen, man, I'm well travelled. Put that Luther Vandross on. Never too much, never too much. Down, 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 dun, 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 dun. I tell myself I can't know nobody else to ever love me. Hey, let me not get started here, you know. Don't even put the Luther on. Don't worry, Alfred, man. You got this, bro. You got this. You can sort this mess out, you know. Yeah, you might have to sing to her, man. You might have to do something. You're going to have to spoil her. I can't lie. Let's see what man are saying. 2022 Brazil exit to Croatia. Breaking news: we've reached an agreement with Ndicka. But that I haven't seen it come from a great source yet, so that's the only reason I'm not kind of. I don't know how true it is or not. Oh, it's starting to gather a bit of momentum, but Fabrizio ain't saying it. And they're all referring back to the same source. And apparently, this guy isn't overly reliable from what I'm reading. Apparently, Roma tried to sign him, and his agent said that he's going to run down his contract. It's believed he's already got an agreement. He's 6'4", left-footed centre-back, 23 on the fringe of the French squad. He's got a good pedigree, but, you know, we'll see, won't we? I don't get too hyped about these signings. But it sounds as if there could be something in it. Could be a good deal on a free, that. But we'll see. Second half about to begin. Who's been dragged there? I need to see that. Second half about to begin, people. Oh, I've missed it. Who did Holland are making 2 substitutes? They're bringing on Coop Miners and I don't know who this guy is. Number 11. Who's number 11? I can't even see the guy's name. 15's off. Let me get them substitutes up. Second half's about to begin. This timer's all over the place again. Let me move this timer. And then we'll look at the subs. Second half is underway, people. Big second half for Messi and Co. I just want to see them substitutes. Apologies. Who came off? Did Gakpo come off? Because he had a stinker of a first half. Who came off? Darun came off. Oh, no, they only made one sub. The other guy was just talking to him. Oxford have got a car park in the background behind one of the goals. Be perfect for Mudryk if we sign him. Curtis, thoughts on Ben White's possible bust-up with Holland? I mean, I think Southgate denied it. So I said earlier on in the Arsenal stream, if you haven't watched it, go back and watch that one, people. That is what you call disgraceful media work to make up a story like that. Outrageous. Which team is better, France 98 or Brazil 2002? I don't think there's a better front three in international football ever than that Brazil one. French one had Petit, Vieira. Did he have Vieira? Zidane. I'm just going to go Brazil 2002. I'm biased. Team's got Ronaldinho and Ronaldo in it, so I can't veer away from that. Was there a second substitute? People saying Bergwijn. Oh, there was. Bergwijn off and Berghaus. I remember Berghaus jacket. Messi. Ball out wide. Give it him back. Messi. Gets out wide again. Acuna. Oh, he's had a heavy touch. Whips it to the back post. Goes out for a corner. France 98 all day. I'm just biased. I'm biased towards that front three of Brazil, man. Big up Curtis, best Arsenal fan channel. Thoughts on Martinelli to Barca? Not happening, bro. Not happening. No chance. We're taking over Barca, man. They're on their way down. Don't worry, man. Don't go anywhere. Mario said, hey, Big C, been under the weather lately, but glad I can catch your streams. These streams are the best. Appreciate it, bro. It's going round. The weather's crazy right now. I don't know if you're in the UK or outside, but the weather in England at the moment is ridiculous. It's so cold. Ball whipped in, flicked on, goes all the way across the area. Argentina hold on to the ball. All these Mudryk jokes will come back to bite. I don't mind. If we sign him and he's great, I'll take all the flack for all the criticism or all the jokes that I was running. People saying the French team was better. Desailly, Thuram. Yeah, I'm caught up on. I'm an attacking player. I'm caught up on the attack. R9, Ronaldo, Rivaldo, and Ronaldinho. You don't need to defend when you got them three. So yeah, I'm biased towards that team. -4 on site this morning. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy, the weather. I feel like it's never been this cold in England. I've never felt the cold like this. The heating's on all day. And you know what that's like with inflation right now. Probably about £50 a day. What do you think of Frankie de Jong? I think he's a good player. But his wages are crazy. What's he on? 375 grand a week. That's, he shouldn't be on those wages. That is for sure. Yeah, Pat, remember who said that in the chat the other day? You, Pat. Man said cut some. Oh, not all day, bro. I put it on for spells, then the house all heats up, then you turn it off, Installments. Can't leave it on all day. It's time to just get in the house, man. Mob said I'm in South Florida, 80 degrees every day. You're lucky, bro. You get that all-round sunshine, man. You get that all-round sunshine. I ain't seeing that in England, man. Hasn't improved since going to Barca, de Jong. Snow forecast for Sunday and Monday. It's very cold. Big C, what's your opinion on Matt Turner's World Cup? I think he's done very well. I think he's proved that he's a solid goalkeeper. I saw Brad Friedel doing an interview saying that Matt Turner should leave Arsenal because he's too good to be a second choice keeper. So all of a sudden, they're saying he's too good to be at Arsenal as a backup. So listen, fair play to him. Installments just like Arsenal, yeah, man. Inflation busting 179. Listen, I appreciate it. Every little helps. Really appreciate it, bro. GSB. Hasn't improved since going to Barca, de Jong. I tell you what, Cody Gakpo, not impressing at all in this game so far. And even the game, it sounds funny, even the games where I've seen him score, I'm like, he's not in the game much. Acuna is tough, very tough. He's had a good World Cup. Messi with a flick round the corner, over hits it there. Nathan Ake wins a throw-in for Holland on the halfway line. 5 minutes gone in the second half. Will we get extra time or will Argentina see it through? A win here would get them in the semi-final against Croatia. And listen, I think Argentina would feel like they could win that game. A lot of their victories, Argentina, it's moments of brilliance from Messi. Argentina win the ball back. Messi! Oh, they've overhit the pass. Could have been one-on-one with the goalkeeper there. He's fuming. He's got that look on his face there. He could have scored there. Overhit the pass. He would have been one-on-one on his right foot. Nathan said Van Dijk hasn't been the same since the injury. I agree. I would say Van Dijk, pre-injury, was head and shoulders the best centre-back in the world. He's still up there, but yeah, I don't know, the aggression, the mobility. I think because he had such a bad injury, you know, doing the ACL in your knee, one of the worst injuries you can do. I think he's a bit less aggressive now. Still a great centre-back, of course, but not quite the same since that knee injury. Memphis Depay tries a bit of skill, loses the ball. Argentina on the counter-attack. Depay's definitely going to foul him. He's done well, to be fair. Saliba is now the best. Sean said this season he's been poor. Definitely don't look the same. Still a top player. You know, he's still up there. Watch along tomorrow. So, obviously, we're definitely doing England, France, Morocco, Portugal. I might do that one, you know, because with this weather, to be honest, I don't think I'm going to be out and about too much. So we might do both. But obviously, England, France is the big one tomorrow. Pickford is a disgrace for what he did, like Hunt to Peter Cech. Man said 47 pace. Man are blaming Messi here, saying the pass wasn't that bad. Messi didn't have no pace to get there. Second half underway. Holland are going to have to be a little bit more, you know, attacking in this second half. I don't think they did enough in that first half. Van Gaal wasn't happy, made a double change. This half, they've gone with Depay and Gakpo up front. Let's see if it changes anything. Argentina look more comfortable. Who's my money on now for the World Cup? Yeah, the money took the L for Brazil. I think France are the favourites for me. Depending on obviously what happens tomorrow. But Argentina as well, because I think they will fancy beating Croatia in the semi-final, even though Croatia just don't seem to know when they're beaten. Argentina will feel like now they can get to the final, you know. Messi used to be so quick, didn't he bang a hat-trick against Real at 19? Was it 19? I'm not sure, but he's definitely scored hat-tricks against them. Did you do a World Cup sweepstake? I got Iran of all teams, Wasim. So you can understand why I haven't mentioned that too often. I knew my World Cup was over the second I saw that team, unfortunately. Prime Messi scores that. Yeah, possibly, maybe the extra pace might have got him there. Holland getting a bit more possession now. Walker v Mbappe will be interesting. It will. It will. He has handled him before. Man City against PSG, so... But I think he is better when he plays for France. Ake misses it. Oh, it's a handball there from Messi. Is the ref going to give him a yellow card? It's Messi. I think you just let him off. He's saying, come here, Lionel. Come here. I should give you a yellow for that. He actually slapped the ball. He said, Lionel, if you was anyone else right now, I'd give you a yellow card. But because it's you, I'm going to leave it. I think Van Dijk's saying there, listen, ref, are you being serious? How is that not a yellow card? Ref's probably just said, listen, man, it's goatness. I have to leave him alone. Hand of God settings. Why didn't Neymar come to take the penalty? He was taking the fifth penalty, wasn't he, Neymar? He wanted the glory penalty. A lot of people criticising him, saying he should have took the first one. You know, it's difficult, isn't it? A lot of these guys, they like to take the fifth penalty in the hope that their team is winning and you can take that penalty to win, and then you get all the glory and the cuddles and the, you know, the celebrations and the champagne. But if you don't get to the fifth penalty, you look a little bit stupid, you know? The kid shouldn't be taking penalties. Rodriguez was poor. You felt like, didn't you, the experienced players should have taken all of them, but did they have 5 experienced players on the pitch who were good at penalties? It's Messi. Even the ref said to Van Dijk, allow it. Van Dijk was like, book him. He said, just leave it, will you, Verge? Will you leave it? It's Messi. Just stop. And he knew. He gave up as well. He said, nah, we'll leave it. Kay said Neymar's ego. Still, he wanted his name in lights. Alfred said, better footballer, Messi or Zidane? I'm going to lean towards Lionel, man. But Zidane is the best midfielder. Won the Champions League, won the World Cup, won the Ballon d'Or, won the Euros. And then headbutted a player to retire. He's my favourite midfielder. But I'm going with Lionel, man. The electricity in the game, doing it for so long. The speed. I'll go Leo. Do you think the extra time added in this World Cup has set a precedent? Will we see Fergie time in the Prem? I think the Prem have already come out and said they're not going to sort of follow suit with this 10 minutes, 12 minutes added on and things like that. I think they're just trying to give fans and players more time on the pitch. They said that the ball is out of play for so long. I think it's worked in this World Cup, to be honest. Headbutt was an explosive way to retire. Listen, you chip Buffon in a World Cup final, then headbutt someone. Can you retire much better than that? I really don't know. Big up Ash B, who said, big up Curtis, I'm in London DJing at the moment. How's Gakpo playing? He's DJing like absolute... He's DJing. He's playing like absolute trash at the moment. He's having a stinker. Yeah, he's been poor. He's hardly been on the ball. Argentina, I think, will believe that they can keep a clean sheet here and that Holland will probably not even score. Iniesta or Zidane? No, I've got to go Zidane over Iniesta. Definitely got to go Zizou over Iniesta. Holland win the ball back. Hazard said, I won't say it too loudly, but I was a big fan of Arsenal with Thierry. Yeah, listen, most of these players loved Arsenal because of Thierry, didn't they? Here's Nathan Ake over the halfway line. Holland struggling to create anything. Argentina, they matched them formation-wise. And I think it's helped them a lot. Ball over the top there from Van Dijk. Goes out for a throw-in. Holland need to play a little bit quicker. Alvin said Cody Pepe. Top boy or Power? Do you know what? I feel bad, but I got to go with Power, man. They say this is a big, rich town. I'm sorry, man. I got to go for Power. And I like Top Boy, you know what I mean? I got to support the UK projects, London business, but, yo, Power. Here's a chance. Chance for Argentina. It's a poor pass. Oh, no. What are they doing? What are they doing there? They had 3-on-3, man. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. Listen, I couldn't help it, man. I had to sing it, man. You know when you heard that at the start of the show, you know it was serious. You know, you see Ghost and them, man, Tommy and that. It was madness. I like Top Boy, but, you know, Power had so many series as well. I just got into it more because there was way more episodes. So it is what it is, man. Tan May said, Curtis, you are the best because you always respect everyone's opinions. I appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. Power was levels, man. Madness. Friday or next Friday? Ooh, I'll go Friday. I'll go Friday over next Friday. I love the Power Books too and Power Force. Yeah, do you know what? I haven't watched too many of these new ones. But yeah, they still look good as well. I watched a couple episodes, but I haven't watched all of it. Messi's passing is exquisite, better than his goals. Unlike that pass, I'll be honest, I mean, Gakpo, the pass he just played, I don't know what he's doing. Tries to play a through ball. Dumfries just looking at him like, what are you doing? Gakpo is having a stinker, by the way. Simple pass there, he puts it out. Gakpo, he won't be impressing any scouts here at all. James Ollie's just talking about Ben White here, saying Ben White was dealing with a separate personal issue. And he was considered a laugh, struggled to integrate. Sources have told ESPN he was considered a look. So this is what I can't stand with journalism, right? This is what they've ran with. Although I might have to stop Messi. Oh, referee gives a free kick. Messi gets shoulder barged there. Didn't look like much of a foul, but the ref said, "Listen, it's Lionel." Van Dijk maybe gives him a little push there. If Messi bends this in the top corner, right? Just prepare for this stream. This stream could potentially end. I can't lie. If this goes top corner, this stream could end for any reason. You know, maybe the camera goes, maybe the laptop, you know, maybe the lights go over the garden fence. But if this goes top corner, it's about to get noisy in here. That's all I'm telling you, people. So basically what they're saying, James Ollie is saying that because Ben White had this personal issue, whatever it was, on his mind, he wasn't integrating very well with the rest of the group, which is perfectly understandable. He obviously had something bad going off. But they made it like, oh, he doesn't mix well with his teammates. Well, the man's got a problem going off. That's why. Daily Star, absolutely disgraceful behavior from them. By the way, free kick to Argentina. 25 yards out. Lionel Messi. If he bends this in the top corner, it's about to get serious, people. I'm giving you the warning right now. If you're listening on headphones, just be prepared. It is Lionel Messi. 25 yards out. Free kick. Here we go. Messi. Free kick. Short run up. Whips it over the wall. Oh, just over the crossbar. Unlucky, people. Tried to whip it in the far top corner. Ay. Roof of the net. The keeper was beaten there. I'm telling you, people. If that went in, oh my days, it would have been insane. But it doesn't quite happen. Holland's still in it. Memphis Depay looking for Dumfries. Not a bad ball. It's up in the air. Oh, they're scrambling here. They managed to clear it. Holland have been poor in this game, man. They're not doing anywhere near enough to create a chance here. Gakpo having a stinker. Absolutely non-existent in this game. He'll probably score now, I've said that, but, you know. Messi, that was close. Dwayne said I turned my headphones. I gave you the warning. I said, if you got headphones on, turn it down. If this goes top bins, it's going to get crazy. I actually think Depay's been their best attacking player. Gakpo's had a stinker. Bergwijn got dragged. How close was it? Oh, man. Oh, if that would have gone in. The keeper's getting nowhere near that, by the way. He got a lot of power in that. Roof of the net. Gakpo hype. I don't see it with him. They've took Blint off for Luke de Jong. Luke de Jong, you know, he actually played well against Arsenal in the Europa League, but if you turn into players like that, man, I can't see it. GSB said, I went to watch Leicester Arsenal in 0-2. Leicester fans whistling before Henry took the free kick, hit the post, and the silence was golden. Thierry. Danish said, the only thing Iniesta and Xavi over Zidane is consistency. Nah, man, I'm backing Zizou over them two, man. His levels. Thoughts on Depay? He's been okay. His team are stinking out the place, though. I can't lie. They don't look great. He's been the best of their attacking players, though. I'm going to give him his credit. Gakpo looks far worse. Think how good England's depth is with the players they have bringing on. That's what I'm saying. These men are bringing on Luke de Jong. You know, England are bringing on Rashford, and probably Sterling might be on the bench tomorrow. And Jack Grealish, you know, far better depth. Who's that? Number 5's coming on for Argentina. That is Paredes, midfielder. Tobe said Iniesta and Modric are better than Zidane. Not for me. Not for me. Zizou is... Nah, come on, man. No chance. Is there a big chance we see Messi v CR7 in the final? Like I said, even if Portugal make the final, Ronaldo probably going to be on the bench at the moment. George said it's coming home. You never know. Zambi's better than them all. They're falling over, maybe. Rodrigo de Paul comes off, and Leandro Paredes comes on as they freshen up in the midfield. 25 minutes to go. De Paul getting a big round of applause. In the earlier games, a lot of people were criticising him, saying he's been poor, but he's done better today, I think. Zizou is better than Modric and Iniesta. He is for me. Ake has been sensational. I don't think he has, mate. Messi ruined him. Alfred said, let's be real, Modric is better than Xavi and Iniesta. The hard thing with that is Xavi and Iniesta played as a pair most of their career. So it was almost like, how would one have been without the other? You know, were they carrying each other a little bit? Where Modric has not had that same sort of... I suppose he did play in a great midfield at Madrid. But you look at Croatia, good midfield, but not great. And Tottenham, you know, definitely not great as well. Zidane over anyone you mentioned. Listen, Zidane for me is I think the best midfielder we've seen. Maybe not all-round game, but on the ball, you can't talk to him. Them other man you're mentioning, none of them man, in my opinion, can talk to Zidane on the ball. The touch, the skill, the finesse, the strength, the power, the shooting, the passing. Champions League final, ball in the air, left foot volley, top corner. World Cup final, Buffon, best keeper in the world, chip it down the middle, crossbar and in. Then there's levels. I respect Modric, Xavi, all them man there. They haven't done what this guy's done. This guy is different. 2006 World Cup, potentially the best midfield performance I've ever seen in my life against Brazil. Flicking the ball over R9 Ronaldo's head like he's some chump. Zidane's different, man. Zidane's just built different. He's totally different. I remember, what game was it, man? Was it the World Cup or the Euros? I think England were winning 1-0. Zidane scored a penalty and then he scored a free kick, put it top corner, then they won a penalty. I think Henry won the penalty and Zidane just scored the penalty. Nah, man, Zidane's different. I respect all these midfielders you're talking, but for me, I'm putting Zidane up another level to them, man. There, I can't lie. I think he's just different. He's absolutely different. Was it Euro 2004? Yeah, man. I'm hyped. Because you lot got me thinking about Zidane. I'm like, Zidane? Man had put in Xavi and then man there above Zizou with the magic bold patch on his head. Nah, man. People have to understand what Zizou was, you know. Zizou. Nah, man. Xavi and... Nah, bro. Listen, I love Xavi and Iniesta and that, but Zizou... Nah, I'm sorry. I can't put them man above Zidane, you know. Zidane was different. Man headbutted a man and retired. Nah, man. Zizou, you lot got me typing him up online. Oh, nah, man. Nah. I don't even need to see stats. I don't need to see anything. He scored the winning goals in the 98 World Cup. Nah. We need to understand what the guy is. I'm telling you, that bold patch, I'm convinced there was magic in there. It was like a magic tornado on his head. 98 World Cup, this guy was scoring headers against Brazil, winning it. Let me not get caught up. False manager, you're right. You might have to type Zidane's best goals in on YouTube. I don't want to... Xavi and... Nah, man. Them man are ballers, don't get me wrong, but Zizou... Different level, man. Different level. What we got left? 21 minutes to go, people. Gino, thank you for the super chat. I used to call Zidane Le Professeur. Le Professeur. Legend. Absolute. Zinedine Zizou Zidane. Forget it, people. Levels. Bold patch halo. I'm telling you, I'm convinced there was magic in that bold patch. No one even made fun. No, you couldn't make fun of it because he was probably knocking your team out of the competition. Zidane never lost to any of the great Brazil teams, beat them in 98, came back in 2006 to let them know it wasn't. Look, exactly. 8 years later. Gold Adidas Predators. It's nice. It's ridiculous. Big up Alfred, man. I have to let them know about Zidane, you know. I can't accept that kind of slander. I do respect these Xavis and Iniestas and Modric, but not over Zizou, I can't lie. Argentina on the break, 20 minutes to go. Great skill. They're appealing for a penalty. Is he giving it? He's giving it. Penalty to Argentina. Penalty to Argentina. Acuna fouled by Denzel Dumfries. It's a penalty. It's on the line. We all know what this means, people. Lionel Messi to take the penalty. This is it. Created the first goal. If he scores this second one, it is game, set, and match. 19 minutes to go. Uncara Messi, Uncara Messi, Uncara Messi. Here we go, people. This is the moment. He's gone from being the guy that doesn't score in the knockouts. He is doing it. He's putting his country on his back. His moment of magic created the first one. 26 penalties he has taken for Argentina. This is a big moment. Let's go, people. Let's go. There's going to be a delay. They're complaining, saying it isn't a penalty. There's a VAR check. Let's get it ready, people. It's Messi. I'm actually nervous for him. Didn't he miss the last penalty? He missed the last one, didn't he? We were calling him Lionel Messi, yeah. Here we go, people. Here we go. It's Messi. He missed his last penalty. Quarter-final of the World Cup to finish the game, to send Argentina to a semi-final against Croatia. He missed his last penalty. This is huge. One of the greatest footballers to ever play the game. Will he Panenka it down the middle? I don't think so somehow. Here we go. Messi for Argentina. Van Dijk standing behind him. The ref blows the whistle. It's Messi. He scores! Uncara Messi! Uncara Messi! Uncara Messi! Goal! Lionel Messi! 2-0 to Argentina. It's goatness, people. It is goatness, as we call it. This is what you do. Messi! 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 Legendary, people. Legendary. At the age of 35. A magic assist. Look how calm he was with the penalty. Slow run up. Goalkeeper stood down the middle. Might have thought there was a Panenka coming. Whips it to the keeper's left. Lionel Messi. Understand what this guy is. Look how calm the penalty is, man. Goalkeeper, what are you standing there for? You thought he was going to... Oh, no. Side netting. Side netting. I'm done. I can't handle him. He's the best. He's the best. I can't handle him, man. I can't. Lionel, he's too much. He's too much, man. He's too much. I love watching this guy play football. Honestly, I love watching this guy play football. He's 35. Goalkeeper tried to smack talk and stand down the middle. Man said, what? You're going to stand down the middle? How about side netting? Yeah? Look at Emmy squaring up to Dijk. Hey, it's all kicking off now. Go on, smack him, lad. Go on, have him. It's all going off, people. It's all going off. Luke de Jong squaring up. It's all kicking off. Holland said, listen, if they're getting knocked out, might as well get someone sent off. Wow. Lionel. It's just magic. It's absolute magic, honestly. 1 goal, 1 assist, 35 years of age, boss in the game. All these Gakpo 50 million hypes. I don't want nothing to do with him. Leave him. He's stinking out the gaff, mate. Emmy collected the ball, went up with de Jong. I think de Jong left his foot flailing a little bit after. I've always kind of liked Emmy. I can't lie, you know. I've always liked Emmy, man. He won us that FA Cup. Or he was a big part of winning the FA Cup. He shed tears for Arsenal, man. De Jong, yellow card. It's kicking off between de Jong and... Yeah, man. Depay fuming. But you got to do something about it, bro. Irrelevant Big C, but Odegaard or Vieira. At the moment, Odegaard, but I think Vieira's got the potential. Oozing goatness, man. Oozing goatness. Absolute goatness from him. It's been an incredible performance. What a performance. 35 years of age. He doesn't score in the World Cup knockouts, they said. Take that one out of it. Free kick penalty. I just love the fact that the Dutch goalkeeper tried to smack talk him and stand down the middle. He probably thought, what are you going to do, Panenka? He missed his last penalty. Just whips it side net, and it's... Great ball by Depay. Gakpo goes down. Is that a penalty? Nothing given. We're going to get a VAR check here, people. I mean, Gakpo, they're not really complaining much, which usually says that it's probably not. Gakpo's had an absolute stinker. Honestly, I know he's got 3 goals in this World Cup, but I just don't rate him when I watch him. He fails the eye test every time I watch. Tackles flying in now. Holland are just going to kick people now. Van Dijk. Even Van Dijk's fouling people. Hey, anyone seen Cody Gakpo, by the way? 50 million? I wouldn't pay 50 Jamaican dollars for this guy, I'm telling you. Leave him in Holland, man. I don't want Gakpo anywhere near Arsenal. I'm saying it. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care how many goals he bangs in Holland. I haven't watched him once in this World Cup and been impressed by him. Not once, mate. Oh, dear. It's crazy. I'm telling you, man, I wouldn't pay 50 Jamaican dollars for Gakpo. Crappo, they're calling him. Whackpo. The guy's rubbish, man. Few goals in Holland. I don't care about that, mate. Big stage, you've looked awful. Oh, no, Shimmer. I can't even read that out. You can't be doing that. I have to admit, yeah, this Acuna guy at left back for Argentina, been very, very impressed with him in this tournament. He is a tank. Absolute tank. I think I looked the other day. He's about 30, isn't he? 31, yeah. Probably ain't going to get a big move. Depay's off. Vigos, the former Burnley player. Depay's, he might as well go to the dressing room. Write a new rap record, mate, because football's over for a little while. He won't start. Nah, Gakpo doesn't start at Arsenal. I don't even think he's better than Smith Rowe. I don't care if he scores goals in Holland. Imagine what Saka and Martinelli would do in Holland. I don't rate him at all. Buenos Aires Guna said, Madre mia, Acuna tonight has shown Dumfries what a real man is. Grande, sos Acuna. He is a tank, by the way. Absolute tank, Acuna. If he wasn't 31, here's Gakpo, one-on-one. What, you got anything? He just pumps it long. I don't like how he plays. I don't like how he plays. He just looks, I don't know what he's good at. He don't look that quick. Don't look like he wants to take anyone on. This is what I'm saying. Sign Zaha. Sign Zaha for half the price. This guy ain't that good. Holland, can they get a goal back? No, they can't. 11 minutes to go. Cody Gakpo, nah. I'm not having him at all. I don't want him. Man, you can have him. Yeah, they can have him. You want to spend 50 million on playing like that? Send him to Harbourview FC. I'm not even sure he'd get in the team. They'll be too rough for him over there, man. He can't handle that league. Jamaican Premier League, serious. Sign Zaha all day long. Prince of Peace Media, big up Big C from Africa, Namibia. Big fan of yours. Been here since the famous Buendia stream. Yeah, that one's in the history books, I can't lie. It's funny, though, that in the end, Buendia has been pretty poor, so maybe the reaction was a bit over the top. Here we go. They're at it again, Argentina. Pass the ball, man. Could be in again, Argentina. Pull back. Oh, goalkeeper collects it. The cross wasn't great. Alu's asking me Messi or Ronaldo. Lionel, mate. Lionel. I don't even need to complete the name, my friend. Acuna Cojones are larger than life. Bro, that guy's a beast. Absolute beast. He had a good team of the season card on FIFA last year as well. Buendia didn't even make the Argentina squad yet. Acuna's been sourcing this game, sending Dumfries to the shop for coffee and bagels. He is a tank. absolute tank of a left back. I think it needs a tweet. Cunha is a beast of a left back. Absolute beast. Been really impressed with him this World Cup. Who's coming off? Is Dybala ever going to kick a ball? They're taking off Alvarez and they're bringing on, I think it's Latoro. Give him a run out. Big up Josh Shaw, who said, big up Curtis Messi, the best of this modern era, but not the best of all time. I know Josh Shaw is, who did you say before? Pele. You're a Pele fan, right? I get it. I understand it. Chris said, would you still take Messi at Arsenal now if you had the option? Yes, and hell yes, I would. I don't care if he's 35. Put him in the 10 role, do his dirty work and get him on the ball. But he don't want nothing to do with the Prem, does he? He don't want nothing to do with the Prem. Gakpo takes a free kick. Oh, he's having an absolute Reggie Blinker, mate. An absolute Reggie Blinker. He's having a stinker, Cody Gakpo. 50 million. Oh, my days. Nice to see another Namibian in the chat. Big up, man. Big up. Community settings, people. We're saving Dybala for the final. Come on, man. I got to see that celebration at some stage. Ball whipped in. Can Holland get a goal back? 8 minutes to go. If they're going to lose, we might as well see one more goal from Messi. Go on a mazy run and bend in the... Oh, just say that. Holland score. Holland pull one back. It's game on. Never write off the Dutch, people. Orange madness. Ball whipped in from the right-hand side and Weghorst. When all else fails, get the former Burnley man on. Great flick on. They've gone direct. I think Emmy should do better. It's a good cross. Come on, Emmy, bro. The bounce has done him. Burnley man scores. Wow. I think he should save that, Emmy. I think Emmy should save that. I really think so. Messi's down. Game on, people. It ain't over yet. You know Van Gaal, them man don't just give up. Oi, ay. Weghorst, look. What did he do to him there? I didn't even see it. I gave him a little push, right. Here we go. It's on now, people. 7 minutes. We're going to get late drama. Messi's back up now. Imagine if Gakpo scores the winner after I've been hammering him all game saying how bad he is. Reggie Blinker, Shaquille. Stinker. He's had a Reggie Blinker, mate. A Reggie Blinker. He's had a stinker. At least it wasn't Gakpo. His price would have skyrocketed to 100 mil. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if he scores the equaliser after I've said how bad he is. Listen, nervy 7 minutes now, plus time added on for Argentina. Offside there. Free kick to Holland. Listen, Weghorst is massive. I think he's about 6'5". And they can go direct now. I think they should have made that change earlier. Very good header. Looked like it had a lot of power on it. I don't know if I'm being harsh. I felt like Emmy should have saved it. Maybe there was just too much power in it. But listen, get crosses in. Here's Gakpo. Puts the cross in. Weghorst nods it down. Shot! Oh, side netting. Oh, my days. Wow, Holland are starting to turn up the heat. Long ball in. Weghorst again wins the header. Why has this guy been on the bench for so long? He's causing them all sorts of problems. They should have started him the way he's playing. It's a corner, in fact. He got a deflection. Side netting. I thought that was in. Don't go anywhere yet, people. Weghorst. Corner. Whipped in. This guy's a giant, people. Are we going to get an equaliser? In swinger. Whipped in. Headed away. Comes to the edge of the box. 5 minutes to go, plus time added on. Get him to the carpet. Yeah. Oh, I haven't even updated the score, people. I'm still on 2-0. 2-1. Listen, Weghorst is a problem in the air. Let me tell you. I did predict 2-1 Argentina as well, if you remember, so I'll take it. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere, people. It's going off here. We might get a late equaliser. Argentina's starting to look a bit tired as well. Listen, sometimes I always say this, for all the tactics and all the great coaches and all of this, sometimes in football, you just got to put people up front and get the ball in the penalty area. And things can happen. Even, the ball will drop down. Look at them now. Route 1 football. Pure Stoke City football. Long ball. Get Weghorst winning the flick-ons and get people around him. It's not easy to defend against. Van Dijk's up front. He is. Yeah, I've only just seen it. Van Dijk's gone up front with Weghorst. Virgil up top. Route 1 footballer. I respect it. It don't always have to be pretty. Van Dijk and Weghorst up front. Route 1. Just go direct. Can they get a late equaliser? Long ball up there. This Weghorst, I'm telling you, Lisandro, he's going to have to climb on his shoulders to win a header. He ain't winning nothing above him. It's all Holland now. Oh, just as I say that, they give the ball away. What a terrible pass. Here's Latoro. Messi's not even keeping up with the attack anymore. He's knackered. Look, he's done. He's got no... Oh, tackle off the ball as well. This guy's having a right go at the ref. Martinez getting dunked on for real. The Butcher versus Weghorst, man. Hey, we got over 1,000 in, man. Great numbers for a World Cup watch-along. Big up each and every one of you. And 28 of you on Twitch as well. Big up the whole C-Unit business. Weghorst against Frodo Baggins at the back. Free kick to Argentina. They'll time waste a little bit. 2.5 minutes to go, a normal time. Been an exciting second half. First half wasn't great. Emi Martinez clips it down the line. Okay, I tell you what, tackles are absolutely flying in from the Dutch, who win the ball back. Good tackle there by Argentina. Ake's foul now. Wow! And he kicks the ball at the Dutch. It's going off. It's out. Fight. Go on, have him. It's all going off, people. It's absolute drama. 3 tackles in a row. And then the Argentinian player blasts the ball at the Dutch players in the dugout. The Dutch players come on the pitch. The Argentinians, it's a scrap. It's Royal Rumble. Hell in the Cell WWF days. SmackDown settings. Bret the Hitman Hart versus The Undertaker. Shawn Michaels, Hulk Hogan. It's all going off, people. Smack him, lad. Go on. Here we go, people. Man smacked the ball at the bench. The ref don't know who to book. There's about 20 people having a fight. That was brilliant. I love that, though. I love that. Why not, people? Drama. Blast the ball at them. He books like 2 players. I think he's just making it up. Like, you come here, maybe I'll book you, and yeah, I'll book you, shall I? Leandro Paredes gets a yellow card. I think he was the one. So Ake gets clattered. Yeah, is it Paredes who kicks it? Bang! Blasts it at their dugout. They just start running on. Van Dijk gives him the chest. Oh, my days. It's all going off. Van Dijk give him the big chest. They all come over. Here we go. Free kick. 1 minute to go. That giraffe Weghorst is in there. Ball whip to the back post. Oh, he can't quite reach it. Goes out for a goal kick. Damn, people, that was a chance. Dumfries couldn't reach it. We're approaching the 90th minute, but how long is the ref going to add on? I think we'll get 7-8 minutes time added on because the amount of stoppages we've had in play, I think they'll find some minutes here. This ref, he's actually a decent ref, this guy. But how do you manage a game when that's going off? He's laughing about it now, to be fair. He probably can't wait for this to finish. How long are we getting added on, people? We're in the 90th minute. I think 7, 8, 9 minutes at least. He looked like he was holding up 10 there. Have they just told him 10 minutes? Ref's got no control. Come on, tell us how long's added on, man. Is that 10 minutes added on, people? See, this is what I do like about this, long added on time because You know, this 2 minutes, 3 minutes game's done. We got 10 minutes more drama, man. Long ball up top. Van Dijk and Vigos. Here's Cody Gakpo. Free kick to Holland right on the edge of the penalty area. Cody Gakpo wins the free kick. He's terrible defending. Absolutely horrendous. Who's number 19 for Argentina? I can't see who it is, but that was Otamendi. Such clumsy defending. Free kick to Holland. Right on the edge of the penalty area. Pretty central. And they've got a couple of players around the ball. Cody Gakpo being one of them. Although he doesn't have the ball in his hand now. Who is this guy for Holland? He looks I think he's left-footed. Messi's been brilliant. He looks tired now, though. And our they're hanging on. Buenos Aires Guna, man. Jeez, you must be nervous right now. It's amazing. 10 minutes ago, Argentina were 2-0 up, looking like they're in total control. Holland got a goal back. Weghorst, former Burnley player, great header. Is it Berghaus jacket? I don't know how you say his name. But he has the ball in his hand. This is dangerous. 25 yards out. I love this, you know. I love what Holland are doing here because, like I said, sometimes, man, everything is just, oh, let's play perfect Pep Guardiola football. Van Gaal's gone, listen, Van Dijk, you go up front with Weghorst and we're going to pump everything into the penalty area. Here we go. Free kick. Berghuis, edge of the penalty area. Blocked by the wall. Didn't get it over the wall. What a great block. I'm butchering names, I don't worry about it. I remember Berghaus jackets back in the day, man. They were nice jackets. Come on, Gakpo. If Gakpo scores, I've had a nightmare. I've spent most of the game saying how bad he is. Head injury here to Argentina. I think they hit each other. Berghuis, is it? Berghuis? Big up CD6. Can I have a shout out? Big up yourself, man. Big up. Coasting they were, now looking like headless chickens. Man, we've still got 7 minutes to go. Berghuis, they call him. So, yeah, his shot there, they're just showing you, hit the side netting, man. That was close. The pie's come off now. Argentina players down, head injury. Ref said he is stopping the watch, so I don't think they're going to gain anything from it. Drop ball, Emmy picks it up, and we're back underway, people. Been a fantastic second half. Really enjoyed it. First half, not great. But second half's been full of drama, goals, fights, penalties. It's all kicked off. And late drama. Long ball up there. The referee probably can't wait for this to finish. High foot there by the Argentina player. Free kick to the Netherlands. Frankie de Jong just inside their own half. 6 minutes to go. Just over 6 minutes. 6 minutes and about 10 seconds. It was smacking settings, man. I'm telling you. Can Holland get the ball forward? They just need to... Don't complicate anything. Just pump it into the area. Van Dijk is up front with Weghorst right now. Virgil's up top with Weghorst. And they're just pumping it long. Long ball up there. De Jong's up there as well. Weghorst wins the flick on. Gakpo out wide. I've hammered him all game saying how bad he is. He's won a throw-in in the corner there. Throw-in to Holland. 5.5 minutes to go, people. Xavi Simons again, not even off the bench. Such a talent. Doesn't get enough game time. Nathan Ake, throw-in to Holland. He's going to go long, try and get it in the penalty area. And then after that, he throws it short. I thought he was going to throw it long there. They've got the ball on the halfway line, Holland. Tommy May said, hey, Big C, you or your chat know how to get tickets for Newcastle. Family are coming from Brisbane, desperate for tickets from my boys. Love your work. If I hear of anything, I will let you know, bro. Drop me an email, curtisshawtv@hotmail.com. And if I hear of any, Gakpo whips it in. Oh, great header. And it's a free kick to Argentina there. Yeah, let me know. Drop me an email so I can get back to you. And if I can hear of any, what date do we even play Newcastle? Would you say New Year? Let me double check. I forget what dates we're even playing at the moment. When do we play Newcastle? 3rd of January. Okay, yeah, I'll let you know. Hotmail settings, man. I've had that one for a while. So big up Tommy, man. If I hear of anything, I will get back to you. Hotmail settings, man. I'm old school, people. None of this Gmail business. Martinez screaming, get the ladder. Listen, free kick to Argentina, edge of their penalty area. Emil smashed this long. 4.5 minutes to go. Jesus got injured for nothing, you're right. It's not like they won the tournament, is it? Got injured and they got knocked out in the quarters. What a waste. Didn't even start. Well, he started one game and got mashed up. It's been a brilliant second half. Absolutely brilliant second half. I still think something could happen here, by the way. Holland have the ball back. But they're in their own half. All the way back with their goalkeeper. Ash Jeeves settings, man. Old school. Proper old school, you know. Ake slips over. Can Holland create one more big chance? Ball over the top. Flicked on and it goes out for a goal kick. The flick on wasn't great. Still 2-1 to Argentina. We have 3.5 minutes left of this game. It's been a brilliant game. Hey, they just put the camera on the Dutch fans and the brother's sticking his fingers up and swearing. It's all mad. Nah, the timing wasn't great there. Oh, dear. King Buck said, found out today him and his other half are having a baby boy at the scan. Congratulations, bro. Enjoy. And fair play to you, man. You're hitting the target there, so big up. Oranje, yeah, the fan was not happy at all. Could be a chance for Argentina. But Holland retain possession. We've got 2.5 minutes to go. Dumfries just smashes it forward. And it's a good header there. Argentina, Holland have the ball back. Bergwise, they're telling me. I should have said it. Gives it away. Argentina have the ball back. I'm sure they'll just try and win a throw-in or a free kick. And they win a free kick on the halfway line. And they will be delighted with that. Paredes, that's another probably 30, 40 seconds gone. Peter said, Big C with the old school email like the old school ballers. Exactly, man. Ish said, first time I've seen Messi defend. He's having to put that work in, man. Having to put that work. Were Brazil a bit overrated? Yeah, I think we fell into the hype. I think I fell into it. Henok said, if Argentina win, he wins $3,800. Hey, big up, man. During this inflation, I'm sure that can help. You're looking good for it. I mean, what we got left? Minute and a half. Ball's gone out for a goal kick, sorry. Argentina, as I said, people, they've got the most fans of any country at this World Cup. Their fan base have travelled in their absolute thousands. Marcin Bolivian said, brilliant commentary, Curtis. Loved it. Fantastic. 5 a.m. in Manila. Big up for tuning in. Stop the cross settings, man. You remember that one, Buenos Aires. Long ball. Minute and a bit gone. They win the flick on Holland. Nathan Ake. It's a poor pass, but they managed to win a throw-in right in the corner, Holland. A minute left. He's got past him too easy there. He's crossed it in. It's not a great cross. It's in the air. Oh, is that a free kick? He's given a free kick to Holland right on the edge of the penalty area. Argentina are fuming. Yeah, they pushed him there. It's terrible defending. Terrible. Number 6. Who's number 6 for Argentina? That is terrible defending, man. Just barged him in the back. And it is a free kick. We are literally 30 seconds to go. Free kick to Holland. This is absolutely unbelievable. This is the last kick of the game. Holland 1, Argentina 2. The Dutch goalkeeper is crouching down. This is it for Holland. They're still complaining, the Argentina players, that it wasn't a free kick. Messi has got that worried look on his face. Gakpo's one of the 2 players over the ball. Messi's got a yellow card, actually. Gakpo, but it looks like this guy with the left foot is grabbing hold of the ball, but Gakpo is right next to him. If Gakpo scores this, I think I turn the stream off. I've spent all stream saying how bad he's been. But it looks like the guy with the left foot is going to take it. Can Holland equalise? Last kick of the game. We're in the 100th minute. He's played it short. Ah! Oh my days! They have equalised. It is one of the best free kicks I have ever seen. End the stream. End it. Lock it off. Oh my God. It's the best free. That is one of the best free kicks I have ever seen. It's over. He's ran up to the ball, made it look like he's going to shoot. He's passed it to the side of the wall. The guy's controlled it and turned and put it into the bottom corner. It's one of the best free kicks I've ever seen in my life. Oh my days. Is it Weghorst again? It's Weghorst. He's turned the game around. One of the best free kicks that I have ever seen. They have been tangoed, mate. The Orange have tangoed Argentina. Oh my days. They've been tangoed. One of the best free kicks I've seen. Reverse pass. The wall jumps up. Weghorst controls it and scrambles it in with his left foot. Oh my days. Oh wow. That is unbelievable. You just couldn't write it. Weghorst. That is fun. Louis van Gaal, you got to put respect on Van Gaal's name. I'm telling you now. Look at Messi, head down. They're going to go to extra time, people. We need another half an hour. Wow. They're shell-shocked. They can't believe it. Man like Weghorst. Big Weghorst, you know. 6'5", I think he is. He's come off the bench and scored 2 goals. The full-time whistle's going to blow as soon as they kick off. 30 more minutes, people. Extra time. Ref still playing on. Wow. Wow. Here's Messi. He gets fouled. Go on, Lionel. I can't believe it. I cannot believe that free kick. That is a special free kick. I'm telling you now. Ref's going to blow. He's blown. Full-time whistle has gone. Oh, my. Oh, wow. Wow. The Argentinian bench, they're all running on the pitch to argue. It's kicking off. It's absolutely kicking off. I think they're going crazy that it wasn't a free kick, but it is what it is. Look, it's all kicking off. Players running on the pitch. They're surrounding the ref. Oh, my days. Weghorst. Wow. Well, that is what you call an impact sub. Otamendi tax, you're spot on. He just kicked him over for no reason. He didn't even need to make the challenge. Wow. Man after respect. Van Gaal with that substitution. I can't believe it. Oh, my days. What a game. What a game. I'm actually in shock. I cannot believe Argentina were 2-0 up and they have drawn the game to all. And you know what? Messi at the age of 35, can he handle extra time? I don't know if they're going to have the energy for it. Is Messi going to have the energy to do extra time and they're not going to want to take him off. That best game of the World Cup for me. Holland went back to basics. They put Van Dijk up front with Weghorst and just whacked it long, won every header, and they couldn't cope. They could not cope. They went back to basics. Look at Edgar Davids. Look at man like Eddie, you know. I bet you don't remember me tapping him on the back of his head. But anyway, man like Eddie, you know. That Dutch spirit. And you've got to think now. I'm sorry to say it, Buenos Aires, but you've got to make Holland favourites. You've got to make. I don't see this game will feel like Argentina will feel like they've lost this game. Honestly, that is crazy. Absolutely insane. I can't believe it. That's one of the best free kicks I've ever seen in football. I can't believe they had the audacity to pass from there. Imagine if that free kick went wrong. Wow. What's Messi got left in the tank? Wow, extra time. No, 101st minute the man scored. I can't believe they had the audacity to take that free kick. It worked to perfection as well. Worked to absolute perfection. Weghorst is a man mountain. I'll get him to Arsenal. Who does he play for now, Weghorst? I think Burnley loaned him out somewhere. Wout Weghorst plays for Besiktas. He's on loan from Burnley. Wow. He's looked like a world beater. What's he doing over there? How's he getting on? He's got 6 goals in 13 games. And he's just come on and scored 2 in 20 minutes. Unbelievable. Otamendi gave away the free kick. Absolutely terrible defending. It's not looking good for Argentina, people. I'm telling you now. Because I don't know if Messi's got extra time in the legs. And what do? Then you're carrying a player. But he's so good, can you take him off? And he's on a yellow card as well. Oh, my days. Smokey said, Curtis, man, this team can beat Argentina. Appreciate the super chat. I think that Holland are favourites now because Holland are going to feel like they're delighted to go to extra time. Argentina are devastated. They can't believe it. You got to give Van Gaal credit, man. Got to give him credit. He said, listen, don't worry about them tactics. We're going old school. Long ball, 2 giants up front. Win the header and see what happens, man. From I saw the file, I knew it was a goal. I just can't believe the way they scored. I'm worried for Messi, bro. I'm worried for Messi. I feel like Messi's going home. He's catching a plane home with Neymar. Neymar said, listen, bro, I'm waiting for my flight to Paris. I'll hold the plane for you, man. They could be flying back to Paris together. Man, we're about to kick off anyway. This is going to be an incredible extra time. What a game this second half. I actually sat here at half time saying this has been a boring game. And look, we're underway, people. We're underway. Who's going to win it? You got to favour the Dutch. The only thing is now, they've gone back to sort of, Van Dijk's gone back to defence now. He's not up front. They're not going to be as direct as they were. I think they will try and play a bit more football now. This game has had everything. Fights, free kicks, penalties, drama. It's had all sorts. Who's going to win it? Messi, listen. What is the biggest question mark? They say to Messi, they say, when Argentina really, really need you, sometimes you don't step up. They need him desperately right now. The longer this half goes on, you would imagine Messi's going to get more and more, he's going to struggle. Messi has to score right away, says Remy. Got to play for penalties, said Alan. I don't think either one of these teams will play for penalties, man. Holland are going to want to win the game, and Argentina will be desperate. Messi has stepped out all tournament for this ish team. He has. He's had a very, very good tournament, which is the sad thing. To see a player of that level, and this will be his last World Cup. Obviously, he's going to be 39 the next World Cup. He ain't going to go to the next World Cup. And he has carried this team at times. So I just hope if he goes out like this, it will be sad. Curtis, imagine if Messi gets a yellow against Croatia if they win and misses the final. Oh, that would be crazy, wouldn't it? And it's not hard to get a yellow card, missed time challenge. If Argentina don't win this game, it's Otamendi's fault. That challenge was senseless. Gakpo was going nowhere. He just kicked him. Gave away a free kick. Get Weghorst to the Emirates. That was a masterclass in target man striking ability there. Henok, man, he was about to win £3,800 and lost it because of that equaliser from Holland. Usman said, be honest, as a player, did you want to be fifth on penalties? You know what, bro? I didn't want nothing to do with the fifth penalty. Said it all the time. It's the biggest pressure penalty because usually you're either taking it for your team to win or if you miss it, your team's lost. I always used to say, give me the first penalty. If it goes to penalties, I'll take the first one. I did not want the fifth penalty. Because number one, I always felt I would score. And number two, you had that cushion of, if I miss, there's still 4 more penalties for us to turn it around. If you miss that fifth penalty, it's probably done and dusted and you get all the blame. So, you know, Neymar waiting for the fifth penalty and then they only get to 4. He's being criticised. But Neymar obviously wanted the glory, wanted the headlines, didn't he? So, crazy, crazy game. I need Messi to go out on a high. Let's see. Let's see how we go, people. Argentina are on the ball. Holland playing different now. They're trying to play a little bit more. If I was them, honestly, I'd still just pump the long ball to Vigos. Here come Argentina. He's gone the wrong way there. He had 2 players on his left. Here's Messi. Goes with the ball out wide. Good touch by Tagliafico. Half chance. Oh, I think Messi tried to do a little bicycle there. Wasn't enough space. He looks a bit angry, Messi, now. He must be. 1 goal, 1 assist, and your team takes you to extra time. You'd be fuming. I seen once penalties. What would you rather see now? A late goal in extra time, or do we want penalty? I always think, really, to be honest, yeah, once you get to extra time, as a neutral, you want to see penalties. It's the excitement. So if we're going extra time, let's just go all the way to penalties. Why not? Let's do a poll. Who do you think wins it from now, people? Who wins the game from now, whether it's a goal in extra time or who wins on penalties? I just always think when you're winning like that and the team comes back, automatically you're just not, your confidence levels have dropped. Who wins this game? Ball over the top, Emmy. It goes out for a goal kick. Who wins this game now, people? Netherlands or Argentina? There we go. The poll's up. We'll see. Can we get a bit of magic from Argentina? Holland are trying to play a lot more now. They're not going direct. I would do exactly the same thing. I'd put Vigorst up there and just play the long ball. I don't think they can. I don't think they can deal with it. Otamendi and Lisandro, they're not big enough to win the headers. An extra time, Argentina. Oh, was it not Otamendi who fouled him? Was it number 6, Pazzello, was it? Fair enough. My bad, Otamendi. I've been hammering him for it. Mark said Argentina in extra time or Holland at penalties. I kind of agree with you. I feel like if Argentina are going to win, I feel like it's got to be in extra time. If it goes to penalties, the only thing you would say, I mean, Emmy in goal, I feel like Emmy would be good at saving penalties. Buenos Aires Gunnar is in the background, man. He's commented a few times. I'm sure his nerves are all over the place at the moment. We need Dybala to come on. They don't, unless he's injured. But I've seen him warming up a few times. If you're injured, you don't go and have a jog and potentially make it worse. 1-1 extra time and then penalties. Craig said, Curtis, my prediction is still on. I said Argentina win 3-2 in extra time. That'll be a heck of a shout if you get that. Otamendi did a poor clearance under 0 pressure that led to the free kick. Okay, fair enough. So there is some blame attached to him. We're not letting him off. Argentina are on the ball. 6 minutes gone. 9 minutes left of this first half of extra time. Game slowed down. I think you find a lot of the time with extra time that, you know, the legs are tired and then you kind of find that little bit of energy. Buenos Aires is here, man. He's in the background. Big up yourself, bro. I feel for you. I really do, because at 2-0 it was mad, but Argentina on the ball. That should be a free kick. Enzo Fernandez there is fouled. Who can find that moment of brilliance to win this game? As a player, you don't want to go to penalties. Sambi Lakonga said, Big C, thanks for the Zidane lesson. Had to tweet you and Tobes using your video. Listen, man, do what you have to do. But Zizou, I'm telling you, man are saying Xavi is better than Zidane. I can't. I can never buy into that. I really can't. Vigorst, the Dutch Andy Carroll. That was a masterclass in direct football and winning flick-ons and headers and things like that. It was brilliant. Do Argentina have gas in the tank? We'll find out. We'll find out. Here's Messi. Can we get a moment? Can we get a moment of magic? A great pass. Big up Yasu, who's watching from the hospital TV. The wife says hello. Hey, big up, man. Big up the family. And best of luck to your daughter, man. I hope she makes a full recovery. Send her our well wishes. World Cup, it's not been the best in terms of quality. It's up there for shocks. 100%. This has been like the excitement and the shocks World Cup. Definitely not all-round quality. But yeah, we've had some great surprises. Holland win a free kick in a good crossing position. De Jong wins it. And that was Otamendi, right? That one was definitely Otamendi who gave that one away. Clumsy defending again. Nathan says, Gakpo winner incoming. If Gakpo scores the winner, I'm going to have to delete tweets. And no, I won't. I'll keep it. Shameless, people. Why not? Free kick. Vigorst in the area. This is dangerous for Argentina. Gakpo is standing over the free kick, as well as this other guy. Bergwijn, is it? Bergwijn whips it in. Headed away. Didn't get enough on it. De Jong wins it. Max said, who you taking for France, England? I hope England win. I still think that France are slight favourites, if I'm being honest. Big up Yasari said, please give me a shout out. Big up, bro. Appreciate you being in the community. Surely Brazil and Argentina don't both go out. Listen, anything can happen, man. It looks like it could happen. Messi is going to win the World Cup. He's got a mountain to climb. But if anyone can climb it, that little beast can do it. It's been a slow first half of extra time. This Holland go long. Good header there by Otamendi, to be fair. It's very scrappy now. Come on. Can we create a chance? Someone is rolling around on the floor there. I don't know who that is. Argentina on the attack. And they've stopped the game because it's a head injury. I mean, the Argentina players are going mad at the ref. Well, their players on the floor holding his head. But they were in a good position, so I don't know what the ref is meant to do, really. It's Messi on the floor. Amo said, I tell you, these South American teams are overrated. They just play like European teams. I mean, I don't want to write them all off, you know. I still think if Argentina win this game and they play Croatia, you would make them favourites to beat Croatia. And then all of a sudden, beat Croatia, they're in the World Cup final, it's Messi, and then you're thinking they've got a chance of winning it. It's amazing how things can change in one game of football. Whoever wins this, will have a lot of confidence. Curtis Morocco will shock Portugal, says Craig. I don't see it, but you never know. I just wonder if Morocco have got enough energy left after extra time. Free kick to Argentina. Messi takes it. It's a tired free kick. Doesn't get a lot of power on it, and it's cleared. It definitely didn't look like a free kick, Nate. He just ran into him. Messi whips it to the back post, and it goes out for a goal kick. Poor cross. Messi's on that. You know, when you're in the car, man, and then the petrol's flashing, you need to find the petrol station. Messi's in that zone right now, it needs to just be a moment. I don't think he's going to run too much, but hey, we'll see. Raskuna said, I had a cup of tea since I came in from work. This game has made me forget that I'm hungry. It's been entertaining, I can't lie. We've got two Yassas in the chat. Names spelt slightly different. But yeah, big up, man. Big up. Community settings. We've got 1,400 in the chat. Great support for a game that's on normal TV as well. And big up the 48 on Twitch. Vigorst wins the flick on as he has won every flick on. Great tackle there by Argentina. I tell you what, there's been some rough challenges in this game. I just wanted to see how many yellow cards have we had in this game? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 yellow cards in this game. I think that tells you everything about this game. 12 yellow cards. Crazy. Messi is knackered, says Eric. France versus Croatia final again. Yeah, that was the last World Cup final as well. Imagine Morocco versus Croatia final. That would be insane, wouldn't it? How is a 16-year-old going for 70 million? It's crazy, isn't it? The world is in inflation, and yet football seems to find more money. You know, a 16-year-old costing £70 million. Relatively unproven as well. You know, crazy. Timber there with the challenge on Lautaro Martinez, and it's a free kick to Argentina. Crossing position. Lionel Messi to take it. Need a decent cross into the penalty area here to give Argentina a chance. The game's gone very scrappy now. Doesn't really have a lot of structure to it. Free kick. Can Messi pick someone out? Messi to take it. Floats it to the back post. Chance for Argentina. Couldn't quite reach it. Otamendi inches away from the ball there. Floated the cross to the back post. Otamendi stretches out a leg. If he could have reached that, I mean, he's maybe a yard or two away from it. Timber should have been sent off. 10 minutes of play. I didn't even see it. What did he do? I saw his highlights. I wasn't overly impressed. Can't lie, said MO7. Who are we talking? Not Zizou, surely. Put some respect on him. Long ball over the top. Emi Martinez collects it. A minute until half-time, people. Minute until half-time of extra time. Delict, who at one stage they were saying was like, you know, one of the best upcoming centre-backs in the game, just sitting on the bench. We're talking about Hendrick. My bad. We're talking about the young buck who's gone to Madrid. My bad. Not Zizou. All right, MO7. I thought we was talking about Zizou. Yeah, Hendrick. I looked at a couple of videos. You're like, what? 70 million? Like, it's crazy, innit? Some agents probably played a blinder there and said, this guy's going to be the new Neymar. He's the new Ronaldinho. And they've just dropped the bag on him. Holland on the ball. 15 minutes gone. Half time in extra time, people. Half time in extra time. That was a pretty poor 15 minutes. As I said, a lot of these players are going to be tired now. Very few chances created. And half time. So, yeah, they will be very frustrated. Hendrick is going to be a beast. I wouldn't disrespect the big up MO7. I know, man. Should have went straight to pens. Yeah, I mean, there was I don't know if people saw there's been this debate that people are saying they should scrap extra time because so few goals are being scored in extra time, and that we should start going straight to penalties. I mean, it's an interesting one, innit? But you see the drama of the Brazil game, you would say you don't scrap extra time, but then you watch this game, you'd probably say, yeah. We're ending the poll, people. 54% of you say Holland will win. 46% say Argentina. That foul cost Argentina 100%. Argentina made a lot of tactical changes already. Curtis, who are Arsenal's January targets? I think they're looking at Mudryk and Danilo, but I still want Wilfried Zaha at the carpet. It is what it is. Smokey said, Big C, what do you think of what you've seen of Ndicka? I haven't seen enough of him. It's FIFA hype, you know. Watched a few videos on YouTube. Haven't really seen much of him. He's a free agent in the summer. He's 23. He's on the verge of the French squad, apparently. Played a lot of football in the Bundesliga. On paper, it looks like a sensible deal. But if he's no good, then he's no good. So I hope he's a good player. And if we have got him, fair play to Arsenal for making moves. Rowan said that foul was stupid. 110th minute, you pushed him near the edge of the box. Silly fouls, man. Sunday league tackles. I think sometimes players, they get caught up in the emotion, you know. so emotional. And the ball's there, they just foul the player. And sometimes you got to be calm and not put that challenge in. Argentina making a sub. And it's still not Dybala. Molina comes off. And Montiel comes on. Dybala has still not kicked a ball in this tournament. John, I don't think FIFA is great, this FIFA. I really don't. Oh, I restarted the timer, didn't I? So it's 0 to 15. Apologies. We're underway. Second half of extra time, people. Is underway. Will we get any drama or will it be quiet again and go to penalties? 15 minutes to go. Liam said, big up, bro. At the moment, Bellingham or Frankie de Jong, considering we need a Partey replacement. I would take Bellingham over de Jong. He's younger. I just think de Jong sometimes flatters to deceive. I think he suits the Spanish league better, where it's like pass, move, pass, move. I would go for Bellingham. Chucky said, come on, Argentina. Di Maria still on the bench. What a surprise that is. Here is Messi for Argentina. Oh, it's all going wrong. The pass was under hit, but they managed to win. I think they've won a corner there. One moment of magic is all we're looking for. JM said it's freezing everywhere. Arctic. It's absolutely bitterly cold right now. Corner to Argentina. 1 minute into the second half of extra time. Messi to take it. Can he put that cross in that leads to an Argentina winner? Messi in swinging corner. Whipped in. Goalkeeper does well. Comes out and catches it. Conky said, don't cry for me, Argentina. Don't cry for me, Argentina. I don't know who sung it, but I remember it. I heard it a few times. I think, listen, if Argentina lose this, I think Messi will be in tears, man. This is, I think people have to understand how big this game is. For Argentina and for Messi. This will be the end of his World Cup career if they lose this game in the next 14 minutes. Which is, it feels a bit devastating to think that Messi will have never won a World Cup in his life. Vigos wins the flick on. Gakpo wins the flick on as well. Offside there, Luke de Jong. Free kick to Argentina in their own half. Was it Madonna? I didn't know who sung it, but yeah. Neymar as well. It's been a bad day. PSG, man. But how is this game going to end up? This is it, people. 13 minutes to go, and then it will be penalties if we don't get a goal. Love to see Xavi Simons come on and take. I cannot believe. Listen, and I think Van Gaal knows what he's doing, but seriously, man. He is some player, and he gets no game time, really, for Holland. But maybe, you know, he just wants the big lads on. He's going direct. Argentina on the ball. On the halfway line. Holland working hard to win the ball back. Force back Argentina. The game's got a very slow tempo to it now. Nobody really creating much. Could go to penalties. Here's Paredes on the ball. Ball over the top. Nathan Ake, that's not a bad ball, that. Oh, keeper slices it out for a throw-in down by the corner flag. Deck said, what would your reaction be to a Messi last-minute winner? Oh, absolute carnage, mate. Absolute carnage. That's all I can say. It would be insane. Free kick to Argentina. Messi fouled there, gets clipped on the back of his heel by Gakpo, who, as I've said, for most of this game has had a stinker. Free kick to Argentina. The problem is that Holland have got a lot of height in there with Van Dijk, Weghorst, you know, Ake. They've got big players in there. They seem to win most headers. Montiel, who's just come on, got a yellow. He misses the semi-final if Argentina progress now. I see him, yeah, Van Gaal beating cancer to manage this, man. Fair play to him. Very strong. Seth said these coaches for Brazil and Argentina will just break. Messi, edge of the box, shoots. He couldn't get the half a yard. It's gone high and wide. Didn't seem to, didn't get the space there. Needed that extra space. De Jong does well there, and he doesn't wrap his foot around the ball. And it's a goal kick to Argentina, people. 11 minutes to go until penalties. in the World Cup quarterfinal. We've already had one penalty shootout today. Brazil knocked out against Croatia. Huge shock. I mean, this wouldn't be as big a shock because Holland are a team that I think people thought would trouble Argentina. But still, you know, if Messi went out and Neymar on the same day would be unbelievable. Argentina win the ball back. Can they create something? That's a free kick on the halfway line. We've already had 12 yellow cards in this game, which has got to be a World Cup record, surely. MO7 said, Van Gaal, top international coach. He's the only proper manager I recognise. Yeah, he's one of the most recognisable ones, really. Angel Di Maria to come on. Now, it's going to be interesting. Is he going to take Messi off? Or does he keep Messi on now for the penalty? You would think they would keep him on for the penalty. Di Maria's coming on. Oh, no, there hasn't been a break yet, so we're not going to see who's coming on. Little flick. Oh, there was a chance there. Here come Argentina. Oh, it's cleared. Don't quite find the right pass. Make sure you like the stream, people. 1,500 of you in the chat. 28 on Twitch. Like the video and subscribe. 9 minutes to go. Angel Di Maria to come on. And Lisandro Martinez, the butcher, comes off. I mean, he's been a little bit butchered by Vigo since he's come on. But he comes off. And Messi, of course, they've left him on for his penalty-taking ability, I'm sure. We have got people. 9 minutes to go. Cody Gakpo, great tackle on him. Wow. How on earth is that a free kick? And he gives a yellow card to Paredes. Is that not a red? I thought Paredes got booked. I thought Paredes was the guy who kicked the ball at the bench. Oh, no, he didn't make the tackle. Pazzella made the tackle. That looked like he won the ball there. Gakpo, I suppose the legs are a bit high. It will be deemed a bit dangerous. Gakpo wins the free kick. 14, is that yellow cards? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, 14 yellow cards. That has to be a World Cup record, surely. 14 yellow cards. Unbelievable. I love penalties when it's not Arsenal, I hear you. Free kick to the Dutch. Gakpo whips it into the back post. Unmarked. Chance for Holland. Ball's bouncing everywhere. Argentina clear it. And the ref gives a free kick to Argentina. Didn't look like much wrong there. But he's let them off the hook. 14 yellow cards. That has to be a record. What a game. And I think we're going to have more drama. I think we're going to end up with penalties. Lang comes on for Holland. Who came off? Oh, Gakpo's off. Yeah, that's the end of Gakpo, mate. They want nothing to do with him at Arsenal. Wakpo is off. Yeah, United can have him, I'm telling you. 14 yellow cards. 7 minutes until the end of this game. Will we get a late goal or will we get penalties? Nathan Ake does well there. Overhits the pass slightly. Argentina win the ball back. Which country was Ivan Toney betting on to win? Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm sure he's had a bet somewhere. Maybe on someone else's account. Free kick to Argentina. This ref's just giving out free kicks for anything. Any little challenge now is giving a free kick. Argentina take the free kick quickly. 6.5 minutes to go. Here's Enzo Fernandez. Tries to play a little through ball into Lautaro Martinez. Reverse pass. Doesn't get enough on it. And they clear it. Comes to the edge of the penalty area. Here's Angel Di Maria. Can Argentina create something? He gets to the byline. Ball whipped in. Chance handball. They're appealing for handball. What a block. What a block that was. Virgil van Dijk, of course. That shot looked like it was going in. It doesn't. He doesn't handball it. That's a fantastic block from Virgil. And it's a corner. That could have been a goal there. Van Dijk, still a top defender. Corner to Argentina. Di Maria's on the pitch now. Di Maria takes the corner, whipped in at the near post. It's up in the air. And Van Dijk clears it, smashes it up the other end of the pitch. Argentina retain possession. What a game, people. What a game. Argentina on the attack. Di Maria, right-hand side. Gets it down the line. Ball's crossed in. It's blocked. Goes out for another corner. Argentina starting to dominate. Di Maria taking corners now. Lays it off short. Here's Messi. Lays it off to the edge of the area. Chance for Argentina. Shots deflected. Oh, just over the bar. Enzo Fernandez got a massive deflection. Bounced into the floor. Looked like it was going to loop over the goalkeeper's head. And it lands on top of the bar. And it's another corner. Argentina dominating. What a game. 4.5 minutes until penalties. Corner, Di Maria. Outswinging corner now. Can Argentina score? Away swinger headed away. Again, they got so much height in the area, the Netherlands. Di Maria gets it back. It's blocked. Goes out for another corner. Attack v defense. It is all Argentina. They've had about 4 corners in quick succession. But to be honest, they haven't won any header from the cross. Holland have got big players in there. They seem to win every header. Di Maria to take it. Away swinger. They win this header. It goes over the bar. Pazzella, is it? Heads it over. It's a half chance, that. Virgil. Yeah, Virgil's world class all day long. We're saying he's not as good as he used to be. He's still a top player. Joe Avery said, thanks for your energy making this game real for us. Hey, we try, man. I'll be tired after. I'll probably feel like I played it myself. This is going to be pure drama. 3.5 minutes to go. It's going to be crazy. I remember Messi, penalties, Copa America. There was tears after that when Alexis Sanchez beat them. But he has scored his penalty today very calmly as well. Argentina are on the ball. They've dominated this 15 minutes. Who wins on pens? I mean, momentum I felt like was with Holland. Argentina have dominated, although there's a through ball. Holland, they retain possession. Ball whipped into the penalty area. Emi Martinez comes out, drops it, but manages to get it at the second attempt. And they move the ball quickly. Wasn't a bad cross. Argentina regain possession. Going to penalties again. I think it should do now. 2.5 minutes to go. I can't see anybody scoring. Enzo Fernandez. Oh, I was delayed a bit. Oh, my days. I was about 5. I rewound it. I didn't even realise. Big up for letting me know, okay, on the penalties. That would have been crazy. I rewound it to see who was who got substituted, man. Right, I'm up to scratch now. 2 minutes left, people. Argentina are on the ball. Can we get a late goal? They've got so many Dutch players around the ball. They win the ball back. Tackles flying in. Holland win it back. They could have a break on here, you know, Holland. 3-on-3. Little nutmeg there. Holland, they got people in the area. Ball to the back post. Doesn't get enough on it. Emi collects it. This is it, people. 90 seconds to go. World Cup quarter-final. Argentina have the ball. We could be heading for penalties, although they have the ball. Argentina shoot. Saved by the goalkeeper. Left foot strike there by Lautaro. It was a good height for the goalkeeper to save it. Wasn't quite in the corner. And Lautaro's shot is saved. Goes out for a throw-in. And it's all going off. Here's Messi. Minute to go. Ball played in. It's cleared. Argentina still have the ball. 45 seconds to go, people. Oh, Messi tries to carve out a pass. In fact, it was Di Maria. 40 seconds. Just get it in the penalty area. Here's Messi. Here's Messi. Oh, he drags it wide. Messi with the shot. He had to hit it quickly. He had a little bit of space. Quickly shifted it out of his feet. Got the shot off. Was it deflected? Is it a corner? It's a corner to Argentina. 20 seconds to go. Angel Di Maria to take it. If we get a goal now, it's insane. 20 seconds left. Di Maria in swing. Oh, he nearly scores directly from the corner. Goalkeeper tips it over. Goes out for another corner. What a ball in. Goalkeeper had to tip it over the crossbar. Di Maria takes it short to Messi. Last chance. Lays it off to the edge of the area. Shooting opportunity. It's the post. Oh, my days. They hit the post. It goes out for a goal kick. Enzo Fernandez, 25 yards out. Clean hit. Goalkeeper's beaten. Hits the outside of the post. And goes out for a goal kick. What a way for the game to finish. And I think that's that, people. He's heading for penalties. Enzo Fernandez hits the post, and that is that. We are going to penalties, people, after this goal kick, I'm sure. No, he's still playing. I thought that was that. Holland win the flick on. There was a minute added on. There's 55 seconds gone. Long ball over the top. Does the ref give the free kick to Holland? No, he's playing on. And that's that. That is that, people. We are going to penalties. Penalty shootout for Lionel Messi's future in the World Cup. This is going to be drama of the highest order. Here we go, people. Absolute drama. And you know what? The game's been so good. I kind of feel like penalty is, listen, not for them to take the penalties, but it's a fitting way to watch the rest of this game. You know, it's pure drama. Penalty shootout to win it. Who do we think wins on penalties? Nathan, who's winning? Let me know in the comments. I mean, somebody just said there, the Dutch goalkeeper's 6'8". But I have to say, being tall doesn't always mean you're great at penalties. Sometimes you can be tall, but not the most flexible, you know, getting down to them corners. Emi Martinez in the Argentina goal. I'm just so nervous for Messi's penalty. I am. You know, I remember Messi's penalty missing the Copa America, but obviously they won this Copa America. But the one against Chile, he missed his first World Cup, the penalty just before this one, and he scored this one. So this is going to be... I feel like there's more pressure on Argentina because they're one of the favourites to win it. They've got Messi. If Holland are going to be a bit more laid back, I think. Smokey, thank you for the super chat. He said that the goalkeeper for Holland is 6'8". He's got a mad penalty record. I mean, if he's flexible and 6'8", then it's a problem because it means, you know, the goal's going to look small. But it is what it is. Now, Neymar was criticised today for taking the fifth penalty for Brazil, and they didn't get to the fifth penalty, and people criticised him. So it's going to be interesting if Messi takes the first penalty or the fifth penalty or one in between. Buenos Aires, Guna, how must you be feeling right now? Big Argentina fan. They were 2-0 up, and dear me. Everything is about to be, oh, mate, I'm sure that so far everything's disappearing if this don't go right. Who would have thought that Weghorst, former Burnley striker, giant, has come on and just completely changed this game? Of all the quality players you would have been talking about, some old, no, he's not even old, but, you know, just a big target man who used to play for Burnley has totally transformed this game. Buenos Aires said Messi always takes the first penalty. They're doing heads or tails now, which side they will take it. And Messi, so Van Dijk's chosen the side, and whether they're taking it first or not. He's in Turkey now playing for Besiktas. Yeah, he's apparently he's doing all right over there. I mean, Martinez on banter mode. I wonder if he'll do all the antics on the goal line and stuff, you know. So Messi and Van Dijk having a combo now. This will be about who takes the first penalty and stuff like that. So who's taking first? Here we go, people. Here we go. It's going to go off. It's going to absolutely go off. Emi Martinez. What's the Dutch keeper called, actually? It's Noppert. Oh, Van Dijk's taking the first penalty. Wow. We all remember Van Dijk's penalty against Chelsea. You know, and Kepa was standing on that side of the goal. People said that's one of the best penalties we've seen in a shootout. I have to admit, I respect Van Dijk. You know, not many centre-backs take penalties in shootouts. And for me, you know, Van Dijk, I would still say he's the best centre-back in the world. But this is different pressure. It's his first World Cup, unbelievably, at this age. Virgil van Dijk against Emi Martinez. First penalty of the World Cup quarter-final. Holland against Argentina. Will he go the same side he went against Kepa? Ref blows the whistle. Van Dijk. He's missed it. He's missed the first penalty. Emi Martinez. Oh, my days. What? Oh, can you believe it? He goes the same way. We all knew you liked going there, Virgil. I told you. Oh, my God, what happened to Virgil? I told you, people. Virg misses the first penalty. Can you believe it? Emi Martinez. And now we know who takes the first penalty for Argentina. Lionel Messi. If you are going to cement your legacy as the GOAT, you've got to do your bit. This goalkeeper apparently is 6'8". Messi scored the penalty in normal time. The goalkeeper didn't even move. He put it side netting. It doesn't matter how good you are. This is crazy pressure. Messi for Argentina in the penalty shootout. Lionel Messi. Oh, Lionel. He scored in the calmest, coolest of circumstances. Lionel Messi made it look like a free kick in the park. Light work. Just looks at the goalkeeper. Yeah, I'll send you the wrong way and stick my arms out. It's GOAT business. It's GOAT business, man. Just doing what GOATs do, I'm telling you. That is the calmest of penalties. He didn't even roll it in the corner. Just rolled it to the side of him like, yeah, big man, you think you're going to get this? Second penalty for Holland. Here we go. Bergwijn. He's missed it. Emi Martinez saves it. He's doing all sorts. He's dancing. I respect it, Emi, man. Once a gooner, always a gooner. Emi Martinez saves it. The Argentinian fans are going wild. Oh, my days. Emi Martinez, 2 saves for Argentina. I respect it, man. I've always liked Emi, man. Great save. Little dance after he saves it as well. Strong left hand. Great save, Emi Martinez. 2 saves out of 2. Look at the passion. Emi, man, always been a beast. Paredes. It'll be 2-0 if Argentina can score this. Leandro Paredes. Big penalty for Argentina, this. What a penalty that is. Goalkeeper goes the right way. It does not matter if you're 6'8". When you slap it into the corner like that, it makes no difference whatsoever. Brilliant penalty. 2-0 to Argentina. If they miss this penalty, Holland, they're pretty much done and dusted. The Argentinians, you can tell the belief from the touchline. That is an outstanding penalty from Paredes, man. Keeper went the right way. Little chest pump to Emi. Emi's in their head now, I'm telling you. You're going to be nervous taking this. It's looking like it's over. But you never know. Stranger things have happened. Who's this guy taking the penalty for Holland? Nervous-looking Dutch players on the halfway line. I don't even know who this guy is. Penalty. Oh, that's a great penalty. Emi stood down the middle. Whipped it into the bottom. Coop Miners, is it? Whips it into the corner. It's a great penalty. Gets a lot of power on it. 2-1 to Argentina. Emi didn't move. He decided to stand down the middle. This is the interesting one because if they miss now, it's obviously going to get close again. So Argentina need to score. Who's this taking the penalty for Argentina? Number 4. Montiel, who was booked when he came on. He hasn't been on for long either. He came on late. So still 2-1 if they score this. Here we go. Argentina, Montiel, long run up, good penalty, sends the goalkeeper the wrong way, nods his head. Argentinian fans are in tears already. They cannot believe it. 3-1 to Argentina. 2 penalties to go. Opens up his body. I mean, listen, it's not in the corner, but if you send the goalkeeper the wrong way, who cares? Argentina, all smiles, the passion. It's unreal. I think this is this Weghorst? So if Holland missed this penalty, it is over. They are out. Argentina are through. This guy, Weghorst, totally changed the game when he came on. Scored 2 goals. If he misses this penalty, Argentina are in the semi-final. Weghorst, he scored. Great penalty. Sends Emmy the wrong way. They're hanging on by a thread. They need their goalkeeper to save this penalty. Look, Weghorst and Emmy having a little clash. Great penalty. It's all kicking off. I don't think Emmy was giving the ball. I tell you, I think it's going to kick off after this game. If Argentina score, they're in the semi-final. It's Enzo Fernandez. This guy, for me, is a baller. I've said many times, I think Arsenal should be looking at him. But Benfica midfielder, top quality player. The Dutch goalkeeper looks like he's trying to time waste a little bit, standing on the post, standing next to the post. If Enzo Fernandez scores, what kind of run-up is he doing? I think he's going to do that Neymar run-up where you go to the side of the ball. Here we go. Enzo Fernandez to put Argentina into the World Cup semi-final against Croatia. Fernandez, he's missed it. He's dragged it wide. Can you believe it? The Dutch are hanging on. The goalkeeper chose the right way. And Enzo Fernandez, I've never rated him. Don't want him at Arsenal. That's a terrible penalty. The worst thing you can do is miss the target. Just hit the target. Make the goalkeeper save it. Terrible penalty. Drags it wide. Can you believe it? Absolutely horrendous. Holland have to score. Again, if Holland miss, Argentina have won. It's Luke de Jong, former Barcelona, Newcastle player. Here he goes. Luke de Jong, he scores. Holland are hanging on. They're creeping way back into this. Again, Argentina have one more chance. If Argentina score this, they have won. If they don't, we go to sudden death. They are crawling their way back. Wow. Lautaro Martinez, who going into this tournament, people were saying 80, 90 million pounds for him. He's had a terrible, terrible tournament. People saying him and Lukaku, probably the 2 strikers that have been most underwhelming in this tournament. If ever there was an opportunity for him to redeem himself, this is it. The Dutch goalkeeper walked over slowly, gave him the ball. Probably had a little word with him there. Martinez pushed him away as he took it. This is it. Lautaro Martinez. They have to score. If they score, they're in the semi-final. Here we go. Lautaro Martinez for Argentina. He scored! Argentina are in the semi-final of the World Cup. Scenes inside the stadium. He's going crazy. Messi has made the semi-final. The dream continues for Lionel and Argentina. They tried their best to throw away that penalty shootout, but Argentina have beaten Holland. Emi Martinez, the hero. Lautaro with the goal. Messi celebrating. Is it going to kick off on the pitch between Holland and Argentina? This player's running over. It's kicking off again. Listen, Holland, you're going home. You might as well have a fight on the way. Messi celebrates with his players, but there is a little altercation going off. Buenos Aires, Guna, you must be absolutely shattered after watching that. Argentina have won it on penalties. Weghorst must be devastated. Came on, scored 2 goals, scored his penalty, and they're out. Argentina beat Holland on penalties. Great drama. Got to be one of the games of the tournament, that. Incredible. Absolutely incredible, that. Nathan Ake. Listen, I think in the end, the better team won. Holland, great comeback. Didn't have enough in the end. Absolute scenes. That is prime World Cup settings. I can't lie. This is what World Cups are about. Drama. Maybe the level of football ain't always the same as club football, but it's unbelievable drama, you know, and shocks. Emi Martinez, absolute hero. Emi Martinez, the hero. Camera's turned off. Right, people, I'm back. The battery decided to run out on the camera, so I'm back to basics. On the phone, people, but just what I'd say, thank you very much for tuning in, by the way. I will be back tomorrow with the watch-alongs as well. Big up, let me just read it. I'm down to real basics here. Buenos Aires, Guna. Gracias, Curtis, for the stream, bro. Vamos, Argentina. Good luck to England. Make sure you tune in tomorrow. It's end the stream, Dave said it. So big up to all of you for tuning in, and I will see you all tomorrow, people. Bless.